What's up in the web? We're back again. We did what everybody else did, had an emergency podcast. So what? Well, we here.
Two tears in a bucket.
Bucket. You know what I'm saying? This is a great day. This is a wonderful day. Because the great mighty, supposed to be God Almighty, Jim Lion Ass Ryan got the smoke. You like that? They told him, let's go. I gave him his walk. He talking about I'm retiring. Motherfucker, you ain't retiring.
You know what's funny about it? That you say that? Me and Rock, as we was reading it, looking at what it was saying, he was saying that they already got somebody in place for him. So me and Rock was like, how the fuck you got somebody that's taking control and your official date is next year of March and the board official date is next year of April? So that means what you're doing is you're training your trainee to take over your position. Like he's not gonna be doing nothing.
No.
As if he did anything at all.
And the new one, the new dude is Japanese, so they told Jim, get your bubble gum, chewed out ass out. But it's all his fault. It's his fault. Like I said, what I told you earlier. I mean, it's just PlayStation 5 just need to just chuck the L. Because they ain't got nothing. Look at all the shit that ain't failed. VR failed. VR failed. And then they took out another L when Microsoft put what you call it on the Oculus. So you can go play your games in virtual reality. On the Oculus. It's a Game Pass app. You can already do it through the browser, but this could be a dedicated app for it. And that's why we didn't need Microsoft didn't need no VR because it's I don't use mine all the time. I mean, sometimes I want to see some movies or something because I could put a 180-inch screen in front of me. But sometimes I don't feel like charging it. I don't leave it on no charger. And then people like to come in my room thinking this shit is community property. And I'm like, well,
I just think that the new guy, his job start in October, but he officially take over in April. So that means Jim Ryan not gonna be doing that.
Yeah, he probably doing it. The dude already has experience. Just like Jim Ryan did Sean Layton. It happened the same way.
But you want to know? But see, this is some of the things we were saying at a party. You know, talking to Punisher whenever he hops. If they gave him full control of bringing Sony over here to America, and nothing went right. See, this is the thing I don't get, and I want somebody to go ahead and tell Vodka cousin Dustin, dirty Dustin Darren, McGarren, why are you hyping up and everyone else hyping up? But Sony did such a great job. So it was good. Then they try to damage control. Maybe he tired. He been with the company for 30 years. And he barely been with the company, with the PlayStation division for 4 years, 5 or whatever, close to 5 years. He did a bad job. Stop making it like this motherfucker did something wonderful and magnificent. He did not. In the words of Jack Tritton, we are not making exclusive like that for the PlayStation 4. And apparently it lingered on to the PlayStation 5 that they didn't make, that they're not making no was good too, man. Was good, Rain. Vodka, everybody, Xbox Junkie, but apparently he didn't do no good job, because if he was, he wouldn't be on retiring. I guess I would retire too. You know what I'm saying? if I know I'm fucking up? Or is it since they got hacked? What's in them email? What's in them email? Jim, Jim Ryan. What's in them emails?
Mhm.
What you got in them emails over there,
I
huh?
think this. I think this last. I think this last hack was the last straw.
Yeah, that last hack was his job.
Yeah, I think that was the last straw. Because I heard people selling that shit. People shit on the dark web. I saw a dude on YouTube saying, look right now, there's somebody trying to hack my fucking credit card. But the bank stopped it. I would never put no credit card on that
Man,
shit after that. No, I'm gonna pay that motherfucking PlayStation money. It's your PlayStation card.
looking
No
at
more.
man. I'm just you're right. I wouldn't do it either. I learned my lesson from the PlayStation 3. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, people just running around with this shit. He did how much of a good job have he done since he left? And he ain't even been there that long. Part of the PlayStation division. Hell, Phil Smith have been at Microsoft for the same amount of fucking time. Look where he at. He got promoted.
No, Phil, yeah. Yeah, because Phil started as an intern.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying He's Phil started about probably around the same time Jim Ryan started, 30 years ago, 30 something years ago, and look where he at, and look where Jim Ryan at. See the difference?
Mm-hmm.
It's totally big difference right there. Who making big moves and who not?
Saying saying the purchase of Bungie is he see that purchase of Bungie way better than Microsoft with the APK deal. Motherfucker, what are you smoking?
Rocket said they're gonna try to get Phil to work for PlayStation. uh, Please, sir, can you help us? Like, hell nah, Jay. In the words of more like saying G so goddamn much. In the words of old school. Hell nah, Jay, you ain't paying me enough.
Mm-mm,
Nah.
mm-mm. But I heard the ponies was having emergency spaces and all type of shit. Where the Porter Rocks at? Where the broken domes? Because y'all swear this man is doing a great job.
Hey man, listen here.
Y'all don't buy y'all
Yeah,
game. You already see that. So
well, I don't know, brother. I don't know, good brother. I don't know.
you got a fake
It
ass
j-
game pass.
I'm just saying it just seemed very unusual if Sony is doing so well that you want to leave. I get it. Some people like, yeah, but he left on a hiatus. He left on a hiatus of all hiatus where it's in good position. Nah, no, it ain't. Not when the hack came along. My man said, I'm out of here. He said, I don't want to see no dick pic. So he wrote the fuck out because they don't got no game for
Mhm.
next year. That's what the fuck was going on. And to punish credit, when Punisher was saying, he was like, yo, the motherfucker's probably mad because he bought them companies that he probably wasn't supposed to buy them goddamn game company. Yeah, they bought some video game company. You probably wasn't supposed to buy that shit. Motherfucker, you're supposed to make us profitable. My thing is this: with them 100 million fucking consoles you got,
Mhm.
them 100 million fucking consoles ain't help your ass, did it?
Huh.
Motherfucker be just doing jumping jacks for Jesus. Yeah, we got 100 million higher. First it was power. First it was resolution. Then it came power. Now,
Mhm.
now it's what?
Man.
Again, God of War make you a better father. 1080p make you a better gamer. Microsoft killed 1080p the day the fucking
Mhm.
Xbox One X came out. It decimated them motherfuckers. They was turned to dust. And the bad thing about it, 1080p is still good. Don't get it fucked up. Don't no one ever get it fucked up. 1080p playing games on 1080p, and yes, it still look good. It still look good. We ain't gonna knock it and say 1080p is something wrong with 1080p. It's just that Microsoft stabbed 1080p in the fucking neck when they brought out that fucking 4K box. Microsoft, but Xbox don't push the industry. They not pushing gaming. But yeah, Sony's struggling to get RDNA 3.5. Some shit that ain't even came out yet. Yeah, Microsoft went over there and got fucking the coalition that help out. When me and Bach were talking about to help out whatchamacallit, to put Unreal Engine, use Unreal Engine and put the Matrix on there. How the fuck they got problem with putting the game on their own shit? It's their engine. But so you need a coalition to come help you put this game on a PlayStation? Come on, man. All this power, all this resolution, and we ain't have no game. We all remember that. They don't got no game. We had fucking game. Cut it the fuck out. The cat is out the bag, Jim. You're lying. Remember, I was the first one that was calling that motherfucking Jim Ryan on a podcast. Yeah, go back and look at these guys. Go back and check these goddamn record sheet. Yeah, you'll hear me on here saying that shit. This motherfucker's a fucking liar. Look what happened now. His lie, I done caught up with him. You done pushed that ABK bullshit, all that. He done put all these type of narrative, ran with it to the ground.
And you know, when he was going after that, cost money.
Right.
And they were trying to go to back on a Nina Khan artist.
Hey, what did I say? Hey, Bone, what did I say last time? When I said he did that, I said, yo, I said, you know why you ain't getting no new multiplayer mode for what's the name of the game they got? For that game Bungie got. For Destiny. You know why? You know why you ain't getting? You know why they ain't getting no new map for Destiny? Because that motherfucker took that money and took it to court and thought they was gonna get fucking Activision. That's what the fuck happened. And now and now that you know, motherfucker was snitching and shit, talking about the shit that they was doing, how they was keeping games and shit away from the Xbox. Feel like, oh, okay, I see how you playing. Okay, I'm gonna just buy that bitch and make you pay me. And look what happened. They gave that motherfucker the boot. Damn, you said Uncharted multiplayer? Yeah, well, damn, Uncharted multiplayer. Well, that was before him, but damn.
They was waiting. They was supposed to get a new multiplayer for the last of us.
Wasn't that before Jim?
Huh?
I thought that was before Jim got on board.
Okay.
Yeah. Was it? I thought it was before Jim.
What was before Jim?
That Last of Us multiplayer. I thought that was before he got on.
No, Jim. No, that practice supposed to have been out the last 2 years. Still ain't out. They was gonna try to put it on the Insomniac stop and said, "Don't put that shit out."
Cause he seen what it looked like. All this secret. Oh no. Wait until games time. You gonna see it. Oh no. Sony got a secret show. Wait until that shit come. You gonna see the game. Oh no. Excuses. And yet, look what happened. This motherfucker said, I want to be a family man. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no family man shit. In the words of Zink, that motherfucker gonna get fired. And look what happened. Zink called that shit. Whenever he hop in here, Zink called that shit. That motherfucker, he said that motherfucker was gonna get fired. God damn it. Zink called it. Okay, I see what he's saying now. He's saying the Last of Us multiplayer. Okay, I see what he's saying now.
Right?
Yeah, well, you know what? I guess that shit fell through. I guess Jim was like, don't do it. Not gonna be able to do it. Can you do it? I'm not gonna be able to do it. And that motherfucker walk out that door. He left because he ain't want to see no dick pic. That boy, what was that boy name? J-Tech. J-Tech was gonna send him a dick pic if they wasn't gonna have no game for next year. So Jim said, I'm out of here. Plus he was running from Jeff Keighley. They said Jeff Keighley said he all right. He don't want no Asian man. He want them British guy now.
All right, it should be rain. It should be on here. You know, trigger happy ass vodka. Took the homie out. That was a what you call it, man. Vodka shot our own man. Flip rain. I had to go get him out of jail. He should be out of jail.
Oh, what you calling?
Yeah.
Rain said send him a link. Rain is in the DM. You should be in the DM.
Mm. Hang on.
You say hold up. Could I send me and Bone both sent the joint to the zinc.
I sent it to Zinc and I sent it to Hebot. So
Vodka had said what happened was Sony PlayStation Jim Ryan let the fucking pony hype him up like he was the hype man. Let him hype him the fuck up. He was over there, you know what I'm saying, doing a wop, doing jumping jack for G that thought he was the shit. Until he realized he wasn't nothing but shit. The motherfucker thought he was a smooth criminal.
yeah. What thing? I sent it to you, Rain, in a DM on Twitter. Yeah, but man, it ain't no damage controlling for what he's done. And what and look and they said Phil needs to fire Phil and all this. All y'all
Man, go ahead, tell him. Tell him.
said Phil's supposed to go. He didn't know what he was going to do. You jumped over to the other side. What's up with your top notch? You jumped over to the other side because you thought you was following a leader. And the motherfucker, what do you call that shit? He turned to a cult leader.
On the controller.
He over
Jim
here.
Ryan did an illegal blow.
Yeah. And then what about that? Not called. Yeah. What's the other little pump? IGN dude. Come on. He made some good things. Yeah.
Hold on, what would you say? Now, what you say? I'm sorry, you said IGN do what?
What the IGN do must be Xbox do.
Shaggy do? You talking about
Yeah,
Shaggy?
Shaggy. Yeah,
What's his
Shaggy.
name? Ain't his name Ryan something? What
Yeah,
is it? Ryan? What is it? I forgot. I know
yeah.
you talking
He's
about.
sitting there like, yeah, it was so great. I mean, he did so much for the. He did so much for what?
He
QTE
said that for
game.
real? For real?
Yeah, he put that on Twitter.
I got it. Yeah, you know what? That motherfucker's a listen. It has been official by the court of gaming. That dude is a pony bot.
Yeah, McCaffrey.
McCaffrey.
Mhm.
Ryan McCaffrey is a pony bot.
And you saying that because you got all them PlayStations. You didn't have to pay for no TVs. Because Sony was funding it. You going to Sony, they're using all Sony products. Sony TV, Sony mics. That's why I don't respect the dude.
You know what? Again, this is why the term pony bot would never die. Because you have people like Ryan McCaffrey. Supposed to be a
Mm.
PlayStation dude, but he cheerleading for Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Rain. You got the floor.
It's a glorious day, man. It's funny. Everybody defending this shit, talking about,
Man, and you know what?
he want to
This is
retire.
this.
That's just a nice way to say we fired his ass,
They
but
always that's what
publicly,
they do.
but publicly we gonna say he retired. Nigga,
Yeah.
get out of here. He fucked up. He was trying to be Phil Spencer, wearing the damn blazer jackets at E3 shows and shit.
Oh
Putting
shit.
games to PC. POTUS didn't like that shit. You know, POTUS live and die by the PS5 console sales. They get a hard on for that shit. They slap their wives for that shit. You know, that's what they do. They like to blow on the controller and all that shit. Shit crazy.
Yeah. So that the dudes is. Dudes is weirdos, man. I don't like. I can't. When you see somebody keep on making these promises to you that you don't get, they already turning on Spider-Man.
Oh, they are.
Mm-hmm. What's your
Mm-mm.
what's your boy? Um, um, uh, uh, what's the dog name? And it was this on my head. Steroid man. Lucas. Yeah, Lucas. Lucas was
Trying
like,
to be
man,
a
it's the
steroid
same
man.
ass shit.
Steroid man. Hell no.
Yeah, it's steroid man.
So Jeremiah said
You
he
gotta be on.
leaving that E3.
Yeah, you gotta be on something. Man, you text me. Man, son always wants something, man. And he know I'm doing a podcast.
He said Sony. He said Sony don't. You gonna get shit. Sony don't have wives.
Jim Ryan
They
thought he was
had
David
husband.
Ruffin.
He said they had husband because they are the wife.
Jim Ryan thought he was David Ruffin and shit.
Oh shit.
You know, Ryan thought he had a gun, but those is a prop gun because there ain't no bullets got shot out on him with a bunch of
They
blimps.
said somebody said next week Jim Ryan gonna work for Microsoft. Say no.
No, we don't need you. You're cancer.
Shit.
Oh yeah, we
Hold
give him
on,
a
what you
job.
talking about? Me and Phil.
We give
Me and Phil
hey Flip.
always been
Hey, hey,
friends.
hey Flip. Hey Flip.
Uh-huh.
Hey Flip. I give him a job washing toilets at Microsoft. My man said Marlon's Dreamcast 2.0. He an asshole too, though. Cradle face looking. Him. I'm. Oh, this. Man, like,
The reason
I'm
why
gonna be up in the morning. I gotta go to work.
the reason
But
why we chose this picture to put up here. Look what he got on. Look what Real Rat Man got on. Real Rat. Real Rat. Look what he got on. I just happened to go to his video. Y'all can tell him I did that. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a shit. He flexed. So I like, hold on. What the fuck is this? This bull flexing before he even talked. See, when you see how his mouth open, he wasn't even saying nothing. He was just flexing it with his mouth open, showing his shirt. I'm like, oh, come on. What? So I had to put on Twitter, like, what the, like, where the fuck do they do this at? Where they do that at? Nigga. Where do they do that at?
That nigga made that shirt in art class.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, this motherfucker got on an Xbox shirt.
Yeah.
Like he been Xbox bodying out there for years.
That's part of his 12-step program.
Yo, I was in a party. I told Vodka said, yo, stop it. He seen that shit like, oh my God. I'm like, yo, I had to send it to everybody. Like,
I didn't
yo.
really see it
You
at
need
first.
to
Usually I'm at my desk.
you need to blame Vodka. He the one sold it to him.
Oh shit. Baki over there selling. You over there selling
He came to him like Pookie. He was like, man, I need that Xbox. He was switching like Pookie and shit. And
that's
Vodka
my
like, man,
Bach
go on,
over
man,
here.
take this shit. Take this shit and go on, man.
Bach over there selling motherfuckers on stolen merchandise and shit.
He tried to give Vodka some change, and Vodka told him, "What tell you about this change shit, man?"
You know I'm good for it. It's all there. Like what? Yo, the boy is bugging, dog. I ain't even get to finish to watch all his video. And that's the first thing I seen right there when it came on. I said, nah, what the fuck? Like, bruh, you ain't no Xbox dude.
No.
You was sucking Sony dick forever. You another SSD motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. And was
You
that
like
was it
all that dick
MBG?
in the balls in your mouth.
Yep.
Like, what are you doing?
And MBG, stay
Don't
your
spread
ass
your
over here.
disease over here. I don't want that.
Hey, Vodka said he sold him that shirt with a box of Thin Mints.
Man. No, ain't no flipping. I remember every one of y'all. Motherfuckers.
Don't put me with it. And
I know every
Uh,
last one of y'all. Y'all went over to the dark side. No, go on, stay. Jim Ryan still got a couple of more months to put that pole
I know where Jim Ryan at right now.
and put
That
that top
motherfucker,
secret in your back pocket.
Jim Ryan over there playing Starfield.
Oh,
That's what Jim Ryan saying that the whole time. Like, yo, why won't hear nothing for Jim Ryan? Because he be playing Xbox. That's why. That motherfucker on my friend list. He got another name though. Like I don't know that's him. I know that's you, Jim. I know that's you. Act like don't nobody know who he is. That's what Jim doing. Good old. I ain't even calling by his whole name. Good old Jim. Good old Jim over there. Jim
Jim
over
name
there
on
chilling.
Xbox is formerly known as Pony.
Yep. The artist formerly known as this motherfucker Jim over there bugging. Poor Jim over there doing the worm and shit.
But you remember, other Jim said he gonna get fired. He said he was gonna
Yeah,
quit.
he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Other thing said that shit. He said, "Yo, he gonna get fired." They fired his ass. Remember, people.
Because think about it, during that court case, he made everything easy. Microsoft didn't have to say shit. You know what I'm saying? He was up here trying to be the victim about Call of Duty. Then they put him in emails and said how he wasn't worried about the deal. Now all of a sudden he worried about it. All of a sudden, but y'all up here posting console sales, how many sales this game done sold and all this shit. Cause Sony's all about numbers. They love flexing numbers, but all of a sudden when the time the ABK deal was kicking in, they were like, oh shit, we want to play victim like, well, we ain't got shit going on. Man, cut it out.
Man, well, you know how they do it, man. When you fail, they get rid of your ass.
But here's the thing though. What was the OG Xbox known as? The shooter box, right?
Yeah.
And everybody took shots at Xbox. Oh, they the shooter box. They can't do shit else but play shooters.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the number one selling game on PlayStation?
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty.
The
A
motherfucking
fucking
game,
shooter.
the motherfucking game that got blew up real big on the Xbox.
And before that, the reason why Call of Duty was able to do what it did because it was a game called Halo came out before that. Halo was doing all that shit before Call of Duty came out. Know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about the old ass Call of Duty. I'm talking about
You
Call of
talking about
Modern.
online?
Yeah,
You talking about
yeah,
the motherfucking
yeah,
online shit,
yeah.
right?
But if it wasn't for Xbox Live, if it wasn't for Halo to set the groundwork, the blueprint for that shit for the consoles,
Mm-hmm.
that's why Call of Duty was able to do its thing because Xbox Live was already established, and then you already had Halo, who introduced how you really do a FPS properly on a fucking console.
Right, right. Call of Duty blew up more on the 360.
Exactly.
That shit went wild. That shit was going wild. Everybody was getting Call of any fucking shooter game that was coming out. They was doing it. We had some good shooters on the 360.
Right.
Other than Call of Duty, Battlefield. Uh, um, well, shit. I remember they had Medal of Honor.
But
Um,
see, but here's the thing:
OG, but
PlayStation had shooters, but it wasn't known for that. They was more into the JRPG shit.
yeah, they
That's what
was right,
that's what
right.
they were pushing the line with that with Final Fantasy and all that shit. They were pushing the line with that. Microsoft came on the scene because they didn't really have identity at first. But when that Halo hit, okay, this is the lane we going in. And then, but see, Sony is greedy as fuck. They can't let nobody have a lane. They see your lane, they want to merge into your damn lane. Like, damn, we can't have a lane. God damn. Every time we create a lane for ourselves, here comes Sony merging in the damn lane, making U-turns and doing signals and shit and trying to keep you from merging over. They do that stupid shit.
and it's crazy they don't do it right.
I
Because you
don't got
go
nothing to do with that vodka. I don't
remember
got nothing to
Hayes?
do with that.
Remember Hayes? Uh,
Hayes,
must have been a Halo killer. Killzone must have been a Halo killer.
all them games was supposed to be a
You
Halo
know they
killer.
don't have
Resistant,
a multiplayer game.
Resistant Fallen Man was supposed to be a Halo killer.
To see, you gonna know what kills on. You know what killed it? The fact that they didn't have a proper protagonist in the game.
Yeah.
It was just it's like you just play some random motherfucker and just go shooting.
You know?
It had
Yeah,
no
Sony did.
damn story. Wasn't worth a damn.
Oh,
The
they
protagonist was shit.
they no they had big boss, but you didn't really know. Okay, well, who you know that there's someone who controlling everything. And by the time you got to the person that's supposed to be controlling everything, it was a letdown. Like what the fuck is this? This the idea and the concept of it was good, but the execution of it was bad. They just I don't somewhere down the line it fell apart.
You know why it
That's
fell
all it
apart?
is.
You
It,
wanna know
it
why it
did
fell
it.
apart? You wanna know why it fell apart? Because that's
Yeah,
not their damn lane. They were so
right.
focused on trying to make a game to beat Halo instead of just creating a good game. If I'm creating something, I want it to be a good game. I'm gonna do it right. But if I'm creating something just to beat another game that's already out, you're gonna fail. Cause they didn't make Killzone to be a good game. They made it to kill Halo or compete with it.
But see, they were showing all them computer shits, the shit off the PC, and did the game. It don't look nothing like it.
But hold on. But hold, I get what you're saying, X by Junkie. But this is the thing. Microsoft stayed in a lane. They continue on doing what they do best. You're right. You can't blame Sony for trying. I agree with you. You can't blame them from trying. But their attempt was done poorly. You know what I'm saying? The thing that instead of broadcasting it and running their lips and saying this going to be the next Halo killer and giving people that idea, even if they didn't say it verbally, they gave people that idea that these games that they have, these shooters that they have, is going to go up against with Gears of War, uh, uh, Halo, and so forth and so forth. They ran into a wall because they didn't know how to do it right. One of the main key components of that was that they didn't have their online sucked like a motherfucker. Knowing
Mm-hmm.
that Microsoft is dominant. Now, as Rain was saying, Microsoft came out as an online box. That's they already done took it. They already done crowned them. They was already king of that. The day they came out with the online, almost a year later on the OG Xbox, they was already king of it. They already have setup. You know Microsoft. You know as well as anybody else. Microsoft with the computer and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But they already knew what they want. They already knew what their foundation was going to be about. As we know, Sony tried to, as Rain was saying, Sony was trying to get some of that market and take Microsoft fan base away by uh, uh, um adding on stuff that's not in their lane because they try to do it with Nintendo. Remember the move, the dildo, the adult dildo vibrating stick that light up in the dark. The
Yeah.
dildo. Where did they get that from? Nintendo. Remember,
Nintendo.
I say this again. I say this all the time. It was a short-lived invention. They did what Sony they did what Sega did when they came out with their little handheld joint. Them handheld joint was hot for a moment. It was a fad. It was hot for a moment and it died. Why? Because Nintendo came up and showed, listen here, pussy, I got a bigger dick than you, and I'm fucking your bitch. You can't fuck with Nintendo on that level and not push. See, when you try to push Nintendo and you put them up against the wall and something that they have a foothold of, you get slaughtered. And that's what happened with Microsoft. They tried to step in Microsoft lane, and they got slaughtered by Nintendo by stepping in their lane and Microsoft. This Sony handheld joint was cool. Yeah, it was way advanced, but it was a failure. They lost money on that, and
But
that's
see,
another thing people don't realize. They
see,
lost money on their handheld.
but see, I see what Xbox Junk is saying that Microsoft should have Microsoft should have stumped out PlayStation. Here's the problem: the gaming media is never going to allow for Sony to disappear
Right?
because
Agreed.
you got to
Agreed.
understand the gaming media who controls the flow of information. They have
Yeah.
strong influence on people who not hardcore gamers. They aim for the casual minds who don't really know what I'm saying, too much or nothing. So they aim for them. And when you only have the flow of information, they constantly listening to your take on video games and which console to buy. That's what you're gonna go with. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. And then they gonna want to have the console that their friends got. That's what it's about. Oh, all my friends got PlayStation. That's what I'm gonna get. You know, 'cause they don't want to be left out. You know what I'm saying? So
But is it me or did it see like Microsoft? That's why I say even down when they allow Sony to Disney still allows Sony to continue on pushing out Spider-Man movies. Sony don't own it. They just got a little marketing right to do that, and they don't get worth for shit because they still have to give some money to Disney. Just like with video game, how third party and shit. That's all Sony is, a third party who making movies and stuff that's by another company or whatever. They good. Sony playing the Disney is playing the long game. They gonna let Sony hung themselves. This is what Microsoft did. They let
okay.
Sony hung themselves.
Hey, it's about junket. I hear what you're saying about you can pay, you can get them money and they can say whatever they want. Microsoft proved that's some bullshit. When they was in the courtroom, they actually said no matter how much money they was giving motherfucking third party or developers to put the game on Xbox, they said no because the Xbox was in third place. They still went with Sony because they were the more popular brand and they figured they're gonna make more money that way. So it didn't matter how much money Microsoft was throwing at them; they still said no.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. What you call him was McCaffrey was a hardcore Xbox dude, a cheerleader dude. He was
He was working for
like
he was working for
many of
Xbox.
them
He was
was.
working for what's that
When it
Xbox magazine?
when it when it came down, see, but when it came down to money and stuff like that, with some people, hey man, some people lose their integrity. She was like,
You
he like,
understand? When IGN came on the scene, they was already pro Sony right out the gate.
yup.
They was already pro Sony,
The
cause
dude that run the dude that run IGN the head motherfucker. 'Cause I found this out by my homie. Shout out to my man Alex. Alex, if y'all don't know, y'all know now. My man Alex was the longest working guy. He don't work there no more, but the longest working guy at GameStop. Period, hands down. A lot of that good shit that was going on GameStop, he came up with. Don't get no credit for it. Yeah, I'm saying shout out to my man Alex. But even like he was saying. Cause like I said, a lot of my homies and stuff that work there, I didn't know that IGN was like that. I wasn't paying attention. Like many of us, we just go there and see what
It
game
wasn't
is
like
coming
that at
out,
first.
and
It wasn't like
we
that at
roll with
first.
it. We didn't know that. Hold up, on. We didn't know that the head motherfucker of IGN do not like Microsoft. And as we know, like Mooch, I'm gonna just give it to Mooch. Like as we know, when Mooch had said this, the motherfuckers are getting paid.
right, and
The
then on
motherfuckers are
top of
selling that
that,
shit. The
uh,
motherfuckers
uh,
getting paid by Sony.
remember, remember, Colin and Greg created that Xbox podcast on at IGN. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
they had a pro Xbox
Yeah, they
podcast,
did.
Mm-hmm.
Greg and Colin. You know what I'm saying? So they let you know that they was already pro Sony right there. But see, before that took place, y'all remember X Play and Adams his
Adam
name
Session.
Adam Sessler.
Adam Sessler and
Sessler.
Morgan Webb.
Sessler.
See when they did
And,
video
and
game
Morgan Free
reviews,
Morgan, yeah.
yeah, when they did video game reviews, they didn't tell you, "Hey, get that console to get this console." Know what they did? They tell you this. They tell you about the game, whether it was exclusive or not. They'll let you know, okay, this game is exclusive to this console. But just because it was exclusive to that console, they didn't say they're not gonna say, "Oh, it's a good game" because it was exclusive to PlayStation. If the game was dog shit, they were gonna let you know. Know what I'm saying? They didn't give a fuck about if a game was exclusive or not. They didn't give a fuck of what console it was on. The game was either a good game or it was dog shit. Know what I'm saying? But the politics seeped in
You
when
know,
IGN came in. IGN came in like Fox News and shit, and it started doing that like favoritism bullshit. That's what they started doing. X played in show favoritism. That's why Adam Sessler left that show he was on called Rev 3 Games because he gave
hmm
Infamous Second Son a 3 out of 5 and they went at his fucking neck. But then prior to that, he gave Rise on the Rome a 3 out of 5. Nobody said shit. But as soon as he gave a PlayStation exclusive a 3 out of 5, And
Yep.
they went in on him, talking about he was paid by Microsoft. How the fuck he paid by Microsoft when he gave Rise Son and Roma 3 out of 5? And when he
You know
broke
what?
down why he gave it a 3 out of 5, it made sense.
But you know what
You know
though?
what I'm saying?
But you know what? That wasn't the only reason too. That wasn't just it either. They didn't like the fact he also said this too. He was saying that he took up for Microsoft when people were slamming him. Remember, they was slamming Microsoft about that DRM. He was trying to explain. He said this is not a bad idea what they're doing. What they're doing, how they trying to help out the gamer. That really pisses everybody the fuck off. Number one, you gonna sit there and cheerlead for Microsoft and saying it's not a bad thing. Cause he said though, he said, yo, you go back, you look at it, he said it. He said people's blowing this out of proportion. What Microsoft is doing is not bad. Then when he sit up there and said something about the game and stuff, they got even more mad. So they knew what they was doing. They turned on him. They knew that shit. They knew the ponies and the fans and stuff in the media was gonna turn on him. Because you know who else had a good show before X Play? My man Victor Lucas and the other boy, the
Mm-hmm.
Italian boy, the other
Right,
boy, because
right.
I ain't know he used to make video game sounds and shit like that. I don't know
Mhm.
if he still is. I forget his name.
Correct.
Tommy something, and the other boy name was Victor Lucas. Electric
Yeah, he
Playground.
still do. He still
Them
do
motherfuckers
reviews.
was doing the same thing. They was out before them. They used to sit up there and tell you game for what it is. They did not give a fuck about what console was what. He still doing it?
Yeah, he does it.
Okay, yeah. That's his name. Okay, thank you. There you
Mm.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he still does. He does. He got his own channel. Toretto doing something else. He said he talks to him from time to time, but
Okay.
over he
Okay.
does it.
Yeah, because they did the same thing. They used to sit up there and just talk about straight up gaming. They was doing that shit before. They was doing it before. Whatchamacallit, X Play and them came in. They was doing that shit. I'm like, damn, that shit.
No, even
God damn, I'm old.
even
I'm
which
old as
color even which color was kind of okay back in the day. Till
who?
he turned. Uh, what's my man with the award show?
Yeah, my man Tommy Tellerico.
Yeah,
That's his name.
yeah,
Tommy Tellerico and Victor Lewis.
yeah,
You know what I wanted? I wanted them to. I wanted
yeah,
them to, and the people from X Play. I wanted them to get together and make a show. That's what I wanted. I ain't gonna hold you. I
yeah.
think if he would have did that, he would have hanged in a little longer. Cause let's be honest. Let's be honest. When he came back out and he had a YouTube channel or whatever, and they were talking about that game, that girl, that female, she fucked them up. She fucked them up. She did. She fucked them up. They got on her and start slamming the shit out of her. When she spazzed out and started saying all that shit, all that shit about, how she don't look bangable and all this other shit or whatever the situation was, that she fucked that up for them. She really did. She fucked that up instead of just keeping her mouth shut, of just playing her cool. Like I remember, like what you say, Bone. You was like, "Yo, man, somebody should have schooled her and let her know, yo, this is how the internet is now. This is how this shit is going to be now. Motherfuckers is going to be snapping on you and shit like that. You can't get mad or snap because they come at you or to talk about how you look or whatever. You gotta hold your composure." Because if she would have stepped back and just said it calmly, like, "Come on, I understand what y'all be putting out there, whatever, but that's not what I'm about. It's this and this and this." It's just that the stuff that she said contradict what Morgan Webb and them was doing because they did have on bikinis and all that other stuff. Morgan
Mhm.
Webb and that other chick, what was the other chick name? Sandra, not Sandra. I
You
forgot her
had
name. The chick with the
yeah,
blonde
you
hair.
had both Tinas, Tina Wood.
Yeah, Tina, yeah, Tina Wood. Yeah, so her and the other chick, or the what's the other chick name?
Both of them names Tinas. It was both
Okay,
Tinas.
yeah, two Tina and Morgan Webb and all, cause they show you videos of Morgan Webb was had on a bikini and shit on the joint, and I was like, hey, little white girl.
Yeah,
But
he like
anyway, but but what's the other chick name? I think that's the one you're talking about. The other chick. No, not her. The other chick. It was another chick, the Asian chick. The chick, she was Asian and white. What's her name? And she
who?
played in the X-Men movie. I can't think of her name, but she was never a gamer. She had on that stuff. That's what made everything that she said went out the fucking window. Cause they was like, yo, the other females did do the same thing. I'm not saying that she had to do it, but I'm just saying I don't think that she should have said that at that point in time. Because when she spazzed out, that's what fucked them up.
Right. Cause they were trying to be on the they were trying to be on the come up, to come back up like they was before, and and whether people hate Adam Sessler or not, that motherfucker know about video games.
Olivia Munn, that's what it is. Thank you, Olivia Munn.
Oliver
Yeah, go
Munn.
ahead. My bad.
Adam Sessler know video games like a motherfucker. So
Yeah, he
yeah,
know video games. Let's. I think Morgan. I
Well,
think
he
Morgan.
actually, well, actually,
I think Morgan. Well, I know
Adam
both of the
started
Tina
doing some
knows. I
video
know
games.
both of the Tina know video games because she worked for Microsoft now.
Yeah,
I ain't even. I'm like, damn, that girl. You know what? I mean, well, back then I didn't look at it as in they didn't know what they was talking about.
back then people wasn't taking video games serious like we was. It was still considered some childish shit.
yeah, that shit crazy. But I tell people when you get into this, if you get into this game, I know people saying everybody it's gonna be spot. It's gonna be somebody that's not gonna like you. Like they jumped on old girl that something now work for Sony. I can't think of her name. They jumped on her.
Tell me that Australian lady.
Yeah, they jumped on her because she liked the
What
Starfield.
Australian lady?
Fired.
Alana Pierce, that's her name.
Yeah, Lana
Oh.
Pierce.
No, you know what I thought you were talking about? I thought you were talking about that girl that came out like a year later. Remember when Sony came out and they were talking about TV a year later, and that chick was like, I don't understand. And she was on IBN. She said, "How y'all getting on? Why y'all not getting on Sony for the same thing that y'all got on Microsoft?" And they looked at her like, "You bitch." I said, "What? Yo, you would have seen that? I'm telling you, yeah, when the Xbox One and PlayStation came out, what?"
I can't remember.
2013, right? Now you go watch it 2014. If I knew the name of the video, if you can find a video on IDN and the girl was talking about that, she said, "Wait a minute, y'all got on Microsoft for doing that, and it's okay with Sony?" Because they was like, "Yeah, Sony, yeah." They got quiet and looked at her like, "You bitch."
Yeah.
Like they was gonna beat the shit out of her. I was like, damn, I hope that girl's still alive. I said,
And
yo,
then
cause
I'm
that shit was
tired.
crazy.
Yeah, and I'm
I ain't
tired of
gonna
these
never
people sitting
forget
there.
that shit. Cause they gave her that look like, boy, I swear I would smack you from the elbow to the fingertip.
Mm.
And she was pretty though. That's a pretty ass little white
Yeah,
girl. I like,
but,
damn.
but but what I was saying, I'm tired of hearing people saying, "Well, uh, Microsoft they ain't making games from the ground up. They just buying companies." They did the same thing with Sony. Was Sony didn't Sony was buying exclusives.
Yo, you wrong as shit. He said Olivia Munn talking about Bangable. Shit, Olivia Munn do movies. She was trying to get it. She was what's the name of the X-Men movie?
She was what you call it. I think she what was she was Storm, right?
No, she wasn't Storm. She
No,
Asian. What's the name of the movie?
I don't mind
Guardian
this
of the
fuck.
Galaxy.
Rain. Yeah, it was like not the last X-Men movie. It was the one with when they had Apocalypse in there.
Yeah, the new class.
Yeah, I know it was one of the new class movies, but it was whatever the name. Yeah, she did. Cyclops. Yep, that's exactly who she played. Yep, I forgot this that quick. And I was trying to remember Days of Future Past. Was it that? No, I don't think it was Days of Future Past. No, it
Yeah,
wasn't Days of Future Past that she was in.
because Vodka was a acting coach.
Yeah, you stupid. It wasn't Days of Future Past because uh, Days of Future Past when they went back in time. This was right then and there because Magneto was he enhanced Magneto ability to control anything that have a bit of magnetic iron in it that he can control, that he can form out of it. I forgot the name of man. And the funny thing is, I don't like none of the fucking X-Men movie, but that one pretty was all right to me. I think I like the new class better than the rest of them.
I liked when they started over when Xavier had hair and all that shit.
Right. There you go. One other one that had Apocalypse. Yeah. It wasn't called Days of Future Past. I forgot what it was called. I just seen Days of Future Past the other day. But
Xavier had a a season cut.
mm,
I don't remember.
I mean, she ain't had. I mean, she looked all right with that leotard on, that spandex and that leotard on. She looked all right. I always thought she was pretty. Olivia Munn. When I look at her mouth, I think, hmm.
Nasty motherfucker.
Skip start singing hymns.
That's all I had to do. Say, I'm looking at her lips. I ain't gonna lie, that girl was pretty to me. I'm gonna fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. That white girl was pretty. That girl was pretty. That she was pretty.
Gonna
Girl,
mess around
like
and still
was
gonna put
pretty.
on his choir robe on y'all ass.
For real. I seen that John. I was like, damn. T-Bop was good. What you got to say, brother? T-Bop.
What's
Yeah.
going
That's
on?
motherfucker. That motherfucker out there he out there on the go and shit.
You hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear
we
you
hear you.
now. Yeah.
What up,
What's
bro?
going on, brothers?
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Fuck it. Everybody just let him go. Fuck it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Everybody know who the fuck you is. Go ahead. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
Let them go. They
Let
let
him go.
Jermaine
Fuck it.
go.
You know what others ain't getting here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead. Say what you got to say. Shit.
what's going on, brothers?
What up?
We waiting for you. We waiting for
Okay,
you. Go ahead.
what y'all talking about? What's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what we talking about. Don't act like you don't know what we talking about. You know what
I
we
mean,
talking
I
about.
see I see a picture of
Jermaine got a
Martin up there with
promotion.
an Xbox shirt. What's that all about?
That's
He
a
over there
real rap
cooling.
motherfucker. We call
He
him real
over there
rap.
what?
He ain't cooning. Shut up, Bone. We call him
Mm.
real rap because
Oh,
he the PlayStation dude who now trying to have a heart by being a Xbox guy.
oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Martin is one of
That's
those,
what
huh? He's
he,
probably he's probably,
he
he's probably the guy who did the hack right there, bro.
yeah. So
He's probably responsible for the hack and he got all that info.
hmm that's
He's
the,
dirty.
that's the
He's
guy that's
dirty.
the guy that was wrong about everything that he was saying about PlayStation, and he had to
Yeah.
retract that statement, everything that he said, and now all of
Mhm.
a sudden, okay, that's what it was, X-Men Apocalypse. Okay, but now all of a sudden, slowly but surely, he's wearing an Xbox like he had Xbox do. He was flexing that shit when he
Well,
first when it first
he
came on.
claimed a neutral card, but I told you these are high rollers. These dudes, all they want to do is what you call it. They using the system. All they want is the views and the clicks with whatever narrative fits the bill at that moment.
You
You
know
see,
it,
that's all they are. They you know, they're what you call it, the cave dwellers. You see what I'm saying? So again, we know this, but these are the dudes that have the big subscriber base because all the casuals actually believe their rhetoric. They believe all their naysay, he say, he said. Oh, I got an inside source that told me la 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 la. And the inside source is basically them hearing everybody else talking, and then they'll mention somebody like, oh, Tim Dog said, or this guy from Xbox, or from Xbox, your Xbox, or whatever, and it's all BS, right? Because
hmm
it's not really the way the game works, but
right.
it is what it is. But that's why you need guys like us where it's a necessary evil where we can actually tell the truth and speak on it because they won't, right? They're just going to go on what's real or what's profitable at this moment, right? They don't keep it 100. They weren't there in 2013 to 2015 when brothers like 100 that was out here from the very beginning, right? With
hmm
other people
Right.
defending or protecting Xbox, speaking the Lord's work of Xbox, right? And never swayed or turned cold because he saw the vision, right? He said it's going to take time, just like I did when I came in. I said, look, it's going to take time. They have to rebuild because of all the naysayers and backlash and the media hate, obviously, because the media also is dependent on the negativity of Xbox. Without that, they can't make money. That's why IGN is blatantly not even hiding what they do anymore. They just don't care, right? And we all know now that the head of IGN used to work for Sony, right? So if that don't tell you why they're the way they are, then you're just being a fool or foolish and lying to yourself. We're all adults here. We're not little kids. And back in the day, like in number six school, in the play yard, unaware, oblivious, naive. No, we're grown men. We've been around this shit long enough. Shit, we made this shit. We paved this industry. We paved the gaming world by what? By supporting it, by letting it be respected. Because if you all know, gaming was always looked at as a joke. Whoever played games were, oh, they're antisocial. They must have some,
Bunch of children.
or they, or
You
they,
go-
they're having some. It's the devil making them do this shit, right? Shit
Yeah,
like,
right.
or they're a fucking bunch of nerds. While the girls were trying to worry about the motherfuckers playing football, they looked at us like we were dickless or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, and now everybody, including the females, I'm a gamer. Oh my god, because there's so much money being made, right? Now everybody want a piece of the pie, but they're not purists. They're not real, genuine gamers. That are the ones who paved the way for the industry. Without us, it wouldn't be where it is. You know what I mean? We're the motherfuckers that spent all that money and kept supporting it and believed in it as a hobby. Gaming saved people from the streets, from getting into drugs, getting into
Say that shit
trouble.
again.
That's a fucking fact.
Say that shit again.
Okay? That's a fact. Gaming saved people from the streets, from getting into trouble, getting into drugs, getting into gang banging, whatever the case may be. A lot of motherfuckers' lives were saved because of gaming. That's the real essence and history of what gaming stands for, right? Everybody else is just a bandwagon jumper. We're the purists. We're the real deal, right? Whether they like it or not, that's too bad. That's a you problem. Those are the facts, right? So how about that Jim Ryan falling down with his shit? How long we been
Speak
saying?
on
How
it,
long?
brother.
Huh?
I say go ahead and speak on it.
Yeah. How long have we been saying the arrogance is going to take them nowhere? The trying to play it off like, yeah, everything's okay. Everything's copacetic. It's going to take you nowhere. Reality always sets in. The truth is always known. This man didn't talk about he's resigning and leaving because he's been with the company for 30 years. Cut that bullshit out, IGN. Cut that bullshit out, Kotaku. Whoever doing them articles making it seem like, oh, he's been there for a long time. He's tired. No. Tomorrow they're supposed to be spilling the beans according to what they was said with those hackers. They asked for money. They said no. Listen, there's a lot of dirt flowing. And believe me, we're going to find out in due time. More dirt than what we actually know, right? Because these guys don't play nice. They don't play fair. They've always played for themselves and being selfish, not thinking that things change. The industry's different. Gaming as a whole is not the same anymore. The old relic ways of doing things don't work the same way anymore. Everything's different now, right? But they want to act like, yeah, we got it like that. Man, we got people like Sean Layden himself saying, I don't know why our console's selling it. We don't even got no games in 2015. Remember that?
Yep.
I sure as hell remember it. I remember for the first 3.5 years, all they had was the indie games and remasters until they finally got their feet and started releasing the big titles that they were working on, right? Well, when Microsoft started off with all the games and then they had to linger down with smaller titles and third party deals because they didn't have first party studios to keep building games, everybody was making fun, trying to be funny. Yeah, Microsoft sucks. They got no games. Trying to act as if a double A game is not as significant as a triple A game. When games are about the quality of how good the game is, not about the budget of the game, right? Oh, Jim,
Mhm.
all the right moves. He's saying all the right things. Phil Spencer, he's making mistake after mistake. Yet every time he makes a move, a decision, anything, what he does, it becomes successful. So much so that he even convinced the head of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, to open that guap and that purse with unlimited funds. Right? The man's been in the industry and at Microsoft since he was 18. He's a gamer. He knows how to work, how it works. He understands gamers as a whole. He understands the industry as a whole. What Phil Spencer does has been has been a masterful achievement. What he's been able to accomplish is unbelievable, unheard of in the gaming industry. Most gaming companies, when they were in that position, they faltered, fell down, and didn't exist. Okay, Atari had that problem. Panasonic, NEC with Turbo Graphics. You understand? Even fucking, Philips CDI, Sega, they all went down when they were in that situation. So you want to tell me Phil's still not doing the right moves? It don't make no sense. Money's where it speaks. When you see the profitability grow, when you see a game like Starfield, even though it may not appeal to everybody, make almost $1 billion in 2 weeks. That's fucking retarded. The game is on Game Pass and it's still making revenue. So that argument of games don't sell on Game Pass is a bunch of bullshit. Because if the game is good or the game appeals to people, the gamers will buy the game. They don't care if it's on Game Pass.
You say
Game
that
Pass
again,
is a way to be able to play
and
without any risk. What's up?
I will quote Phil Spencer what his wife say. In the words of Phil Spencer and his wife,
Now,
he finally have a job where though it makes sense. His own wife. He
right.
said his own wife tell him that. Oh, you finally found a job where though that you know how to do.
That makes sense to him. Right, right. And that fits him. Yeah. I mean, look, this is not even hate or shade to Sony. How many fucking years have we been saying, us Xbox guys saying they need to invest on the infrastructure of the company like online, the security? That hack yesterday was no joke. Third time already. Big ass hack. It seems like every generation since PS3.
Yo,
People's
I said that, yo.
compromising accounts, people's
I said
games.
that.
Huh?
I said that. I'm glad. No, I was disagreeing with you. You're right. I said that. That's the same
Oh
thing
yeah.
I was saying. Like, why
Yeah.
every generation they starting to get hacked now?
Yeah, that's what it almost seems like, a generational hack every time. And why? Because they don't invest on the security of online for their infrastructure. And they know that their audience has grown. They have millions and millions of people on their service. So how you not going to take that serious when these are people's accounts, privacy, people's game library, all that shit compromised, where it could hurt people's accounts, where they can lose money, where they can lose their games and have to rebuy everything again. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, and then if you sit there as a PlayStation fan and defend this, it doesn't make no sense because you should be upset. Just because it didn't affect you doesn't mean it didn't affect others. And as the same way it affected others, it can somewhat very well affect you someday as well. So you're supposed to fight for better security, especially if you're on a PlayStation platform. You want security. That is important, very important. You know what I mean? Microsoft has always had little issues here and there, but nobody's account ever got hacked because their security is second to none. They got the best in online structure. And that wasn't overnight. That took them years since the OG Xbox. It took them years
But
to get it right.
now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Hebop. I ask everybody.
Yeah.
Out of all this console that everybody keep preaching and saying, "Oh, this generation is good. The PlayStation 5 is doing real good. It's almost up
Mhm.
there with the PlayStation 4 and stuff.
Mhm.
They making all these country, all that 100 million copies, 200 million console and stuff. Why the fuck you're not investing? Where this money is going at?
Right,
Out of
right,
all the money that you're making for this fucking console, which they said before they separate, which they probably still connected to Sony, if this is the only thing that was making money hand over fist, where the fuck is this money going?
right. Especially if it is doing well and selling. Listen, you got to get serious about this, the ecosystem. You got to get serious about your consumers. You know what I mean? You have to get
Right.
serious about all that shit if it's doing so well, right? You can't just ignore that, and they just keep on ignoring it. It's like it goes in one ear out the other. So you know, this is just the calm before the storm. The first step in a lot of things that are going to change for them going forward, because there's no way in hell that this is not going to affect them, because they don't even probably have somebody ready to take the helm and take the place right away
Yeah, they
for
do. They
you see what
do.
I'm
They
saying?
announced it today. They do. It's another Japanese guy taking it.
No, no, but
Well,
see,
that
but dig the
Japanese
move.
dude, from what I understand, he's a big mobile, uh, like a mobile, a mobile
A mobile guy.
support.
What he? Okay.
He likes
Okay.
that mobile shit. You see what I'm saying? Because you saw the interview, they said, you got 10 games as a service. How you plan for them to get those games to make money for Sony? And his answer was, we need all 10 of them to do well, which we all know that's not going to happen. Those games as a service is maybe one or two that hit it, the others fail. You see what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
a fucking feat that there's no way, not even Microsoft can achieve that shit, because it's not realistic. You know what I mean? The game has to
Well,
appeal.
well, to be fair, you got to be fair. He Microsoft have Game Pass and they have a lot of games. It's like what I was telling people, like with the MCU and all that stuff. All the
Hmm.
movies on the MCU came out wasn't top notch, but it was the fact that the other movies that made so much money that it
Hmm.
helped them out. So Microsoft with all these companies, they can afford to have about 3 or 4 games that don't do well, but they can make their money back by what?
Well,
Remember
I
back
mean,
in the
see,
day, most movies used to make their money back when they put it when the cassette tape comes out and stuff like that. Not when the VHS tape comes out or whatever. Sometimes
yeah.
movies make their money back. That's Game Pass. They can make their
Oh, yeah,
movies.
you're
They can
talking
make their
about how
money
when
back through Game Pass.
our movies may not do well in the theater, but they'll make money when they come out on DVD, right?
Right,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
right,
But the thing
right.
is, you got to understand too.
And that's
Uh,
Game Pass. And
you got to understand, Flip. You got to also understand that Microsoft has been working in this structure since the Dreamcast days. Okay, this whole
hell
thing
yeah.
has been a big, long process. It's not something that happens overnight. Sony's hard. It's going to take them a long time to get that established. That's just being realistic, right? Because the only reason something like Flight Simulator does well is because Flight Simulator has been around since the 80s
Yep.
on the PC. It has a PC following, and now it has a console following as well. And the reason why something like Sea of Thieves, it worked out and is doing so well, and even Grounded, but more Sea of Thieves, is because of the way and type of game Sea of Thieves is. It's a pirate game. You can keep adding and doing a lot of things because it's based off some elements of real world with mixed with a fantasy world in a video game. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't just, it's not going to just work with anything. It's got to have a hook. It's got to have a hook like a song that makes sense, that sounds good, so people could appeal to it and draw them in. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, if that was the case, then why is it that Naughty Dog still hasn't released the online component for Last of Us 2? And the game's been out for almost 3 years.
Yeah, we were
If
talking about that earlier. I don't know if that
it
ever.
was that
Yeah,
easy, why haven't they released it yet?
yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Hold the ship down. You know
Go
what I'm
ahead,
saying? I gotta go get some medicine. You know what I'm
piss
Yeah, go
saying?
ahead.
motherfucker.
I gotta
Uh,
go get
Go ahead,
some
go
of this
ahead, you fucking
medicine.
alcohol. Go ahead, you fucking alcoholic.
you
I need to go
remember
to
the
sleep tonight. I ain't
instructions?
sleep last night, damn it.
Hey man, that's your fault. I told you to go to sleep.
I tried to. I even took a
Right.
Advil. I took a Tylenol PM. That shit didn't do shit. It kicked
Nigga,
in
nobody
about
want to
you
hear your fat ass. So go to the goddamn store.
know what, you asshole. You a
You
straight
Go
got
up
hear
this
that
asshole.
thing.
shit. Go ahead, Ebop.
You an asshole, B.
Fuck that motherfucker. Go ahead, Ebop.
Oh God, you guys are terrible, terrible. I tell you. No,
I
you
know.
saw how Neil Druckmann talked about it. I think it was on the Game Awards last year, right? Last year. Yeah. Oh, it's coming. It's working. It's coming along. You still ain't even heard a peep. That shit should have came out this year for the holidays. especially since they don't have no other games, right? They only have Spider-Man, so why not bring it out? You know what I mean? Nothing.
Right.
Why? Because it's not easy. And Rain, my brother Rain, if you're there, it's not easy to create an online component that's attractive and that keeps players coming back. Call of Duty is the number one online game because of why? Because they've been doing that shit for 500 years. They got experience. They know what they're doing. They know their audience, but it took them a long ass time to get to that point. See what I'm saying? That shit wasn't overnight. That's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? Just like Gears of War, it took a long time to people to get familiar with it because Gears of War don't hold your hand. That shit is fucking rough. You gotta know how to play, or you get your ass beat. You
Yeah,
know?
Ash that's the thing. Ash that's the thing. He played that shit faithfully,
Oh yeah,
religiously.
oh yeah, oh yeah. My son used to OP all the time. He got away from him because he loves playing so many other games, but he used to OP on that shit all the time. That motherfucker didn't get off that shit all day. So I know. I don't fuck with the online because I don't ever really like online shit, but I know when something's done well by seeing what it is. And I played the horde mode many times as well with a couple of friends, but you know, it's done right because they know what they're doing. It's experience. It's like Nintendo. They can't make a bad Mario game. Why? Because they've done like 400 of them shit. That's simple. It takes time. Everything is just time, which Sony don't have. They don't have the capital. They don't have the right leadership. They made too many bad investments and decisions like that PlayStation VR 2. Why? Nobody plays virtual reality. Only motherfuckers on PC play that shit. And that's not even a big ass audience. And that's only because it's cheap. It's a better quality solution, cheaper for like $200 with better quality. That's why they'll play it. And it's a thing, and it's a piece of equipment that you can play on your own. You don't, it's not tied to the PC. You can use it by itself. Not like the PSVR 2, you need the console. It's tied to the console. So you really got to spend the five, and then the other five is almost $1,000 just to play this shit. And then the libraries they got is a fucking joke. Those games are jokes. They're corny. You know what I mean? So again, bad investment. Why the fuck you doing a tablet for the fucking PS5? For what? You don't need that shit. Bad investment. Put that money that you spend on that on the PlayStation VR, use it on the Azure cloud servers, PlayStation Online that Microsoft is working with you, and fix your shit. Protect your consumers. You have people that die by the PlayStation brand, and they can't even protect those motherfuckers. Like what? It's not like they don't have a fan base. They have a fucking fan base. So protect
I,
those motherfuckers. Show them
I
that you
think
care, but they
I
don't do
think
it.
what the I think what the problem is with Sony, I always say that Sony Sony, the money, it's hard when you don't have, when your money is funny and you putting your money towards something else. It's
Right,
hard.
right.
It's hard. But,
But
but
right now, everybody knows, and I keep telling people. I even told my sons. I told them, look, be the one not showing the other projects they have, like the Last Ronin, or like
uh-huh.
any new, like the any news on the next Ghost of Tsushima or the or Paradise Eve, or even Silent Hill 2 for that matter, because those are not their games, but they bought third party exclusivity, right? Right? Or to
Right.
bring it over to pay them to keep that exclusivity longer. But that
Hold on.
money's running dry as well. You
Sony,
see what I'm saying?
Vodka said, Vodka must have looked it up. He said Sony, though, Azure is only for the cloud streaming. It's only
Right,
for
for the cloud
streaming
stream.
games.
He's absolutely
Well, they
right.
need,
Why
well, listen
not?
here.
Why not invest that for all their fucking goddamn services, like
Yep.
PSN?
Yep.
Why not? But they did it. Look at all the money they spent with Gaikai doing PS3 down the toilet. Gaikai is shit, nowhere to be found. All the money they spent with PlayStation Home, and they have people that love PlayStation Home. I got a friend of mine's that he fucking loved that shit. Okay, and they didn't take care of that shit either. See what I'm saying? Like you can't do things like that and make investments on shit and then just keep walking away and then invest your money on other stupid ideas. Look, innovation I know is important, but when you have limited money, you have to innovate to a certain extent and know your limitations. This is what's saving Nintendo. Why do you think Nintendo keep making money? Because they keep doing dated ass consoles with weak ass hardware that's cheap. They sell that shit for 3 times the amount what it costs. Then they have the success of people buying it all over the place. They're like, yeah, I got a Nintendo on the go, right? And they're not spending the type of money that Microsoft or PlayStation is making with these big
You
Papa
know
Duke,
what that you know
right?
what that is, he bot. That's only because I said it last week. I think it was last Monday or something like that.
Mm,
I was telling Chaos now. I said, "Will Microsoft want to be at? Microsoft want to be in the space where Nintendo, far as in they know what they fan base want. This is thing people don't understand.
yeah, yeah, they
Nintendo get
keep
away with what they
within
get
the
away
realm of
with
their fan
because
base. Hmm.
they know exactly what they fan base want. And if they
Hmm.
fan base is gonna run out there, pay overpay for a console that's weak or a handheld or whatever, they know they fan base. It is what
Right.
it is. You know,
For their fan
I
base, their
can't even
fan
hate
base
on
not for
Nintendo for
nothing.
doing that. I can't even hate on them.
Not for nothing. Their fan base don't even demand better hardware.
Nope, they
They just
don't.
don't. They're like, oh no, we good with that. And
Yup.
okay, maybe a lot of them accept it, but there are fans of Nintendo that want better hardware. There are
Right,
fans of
right.
Nintendo that want a Mario that looks more like the movie did, right?
Right.
So
Remember, I was
again,
telling young Chaos. I was like, remember I was telling everybody. Remember when they had Zelda and the Zelda looked away, it wasn't
oh
self
yeah, the
shaded.
realistic
That
Zelda
shit, yeah,
Zelda
that
that
joint,
they
I was
never
like,
brought
yo,
out.
that
Yeah,
thing is
yeah,
right. I was like, yo,
yeah,
that joint is hot. What Nintendo did? Nope, we're gonna stick
yeah.
with self shaded because self shaded it doesn't age. It won't age.
Flip, flip. Imagine a Zelda that looks like fucking The Witcher. If you think that shit sells now, imagine
Hell yeah.
that shit will sell like probably 3 times more than what it sells now, even
And
though
I
it
like
sells.
Zelda. That's the funny thing about it. I'm a fan of Zelda. I like Zelda.
Right, right, right. I mean, it's a good game. It is a good game. You can't. There's no denying that. You know what I mean? That's not what the argument is at all. It's just that Nintendo plays it safe, like you said. They stay within their realm. They know what their fans like. The fans don't really demand shit, so they keep doing what's safe for them. But that's the reason why they don't have money issues right now. They
Right.
even then, because you saw when the Wii came out, the Wii U, it didn't do well, and Iwata himself said it. If the Switch didn't sell, then we would have went bankrupt. And I think one of the other dudes that worked there, he even said, "Well, if Nintendo goes down, the IPs go down with us. Fuck that. We ain't giving nobody our shit." Remember he said that shit?
All hand going
Yeah.
down with the ship.
Yeah, exactly. In other words, they're gone forever. And again, I understand their ego, but that's stupid because their fucking goddamn IPs are iconic. People follow them because they're iconic. And that was the reason why Phil Spencer did the proposition that he would like to buy Nintendo. So that
Right.
Nintendo could stay being Nintendo, give a wholesome family look for the Xbox as well. And at the same time, they could keep trying to innovate, but not have to worry about that financial backing, right? Where
Right.
if anything goes wrong, they don't have to worry about going bankrupt because
You know
Microsoft
what?
has to back.
I can see, but you know what? You're right. I can see that. I can see Nintendo IP on the Xbox. And Nintendo still doing what Nintendo do, still making a Nintendo game. They
Yeah,
got
he won't
Microsoft
interfere.
money. They keep on moving and stuff. They don't have to
He
change
won't
their
interfere
graphics or
with their
none of that.
creative. He won't
They,
interfere with their creative process. He won't.
right. They not. They
Because
wouldn't.
he
Yup. They
knows
would
what
not mess
works
with
for
it. They'll let them
Nintendo.
continue on doing what they do.
My phone is back there. Darius, hold on one second, Flip. Give me a
Go
second.
ahead. Go ahead. You back at? Where you at, Rain? You there?
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. Say what's on your mind.
Man,
Any
it's one of
any
them it's one of them times, man. Man, Xbox is winning, bro. Xbox going to for here on out. Xbox not looking back, bro. Like Phil Spencer already said, he making games only for only for Xbox gamers, so we could have something to play. Whether you playing on PC, he destroyed that whole games going to PC. There's no need for the Xbox.
You
Now,
know what? Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all now? When Phil Spencer said he promised he got something for the Xbox fan and stuff, when games was going on the PC and stuff, that he got us covered. Now, do we understand what he talking about now?
I always did, but you motherfuckers, some of the motherfuckers out here just taking shit and running with it. You know, because Microsoft was a PC, they can computer, they're a software company, and Bill Gates wanted the X the Microsoft operating system on the Xbox. He already had said that when they first got the first Xbox, he wanted the operating system on the console.
Oh yeah, when he was mad as fuck about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look back and I take of this and I see what's going on now that we got Bethesda and ZeniMax and Activision Blizzard. All I can think of, he didn't lie. He promised us that you know he would look out. He would look
But
out for
see,
us.
you got opponents trying to decode what he said. What he said, it's a case by case basis. No, you dipwit. The motherfucker telling you in the new game that's made by Bethesda or ABK, it's gonna be on Xbox.
You
Period.
can't tell him that. You can't tell
So
No.
him that.
in the existing game that's already had been not already, he not gonna take those games away. But in the new IPs, you opponents ain't getting shit.
Mm-mm.
I just think that it's crazy that the judge had ruled that it's only again, people, only Call of Duty. And it's to this point where do I have to think about it? I'm like, you know what? I don't even give a fuck if they got Activision Blizzard games and stuff like that. I ain't give a fuck about none of that. I just want the new. I just like to see what they would do with new IP. So the same thing far as that with with Bethesda and stuff and all them other companies and stuff that Bethesda got. I just want to see what they're gonna do with the new IP, as you already have seen, damn near $1 billion that they're making from Starfield. So those are things that I really was thinking about. Like, you know what? I'd rather see that. But fuck it. Hey, if they make the other game exclusive, whatever, that's on them. If they make a brand new Call of Duty, and that Call of Duty is not on the PlayStation, that's on them. They really don't have to. Cause this Call of Duty, they can run this Call of Duty. We all know Call of Duty run for a while and stuff.
Right.
They could just run. All they have to really do is run the online. Whatever they're going to do, it's all online, so it doesn't matter. You can do all the same thing that you do online or whatever in the next brand new Call of Duty that comes out or whatever. Say 2025. They could run this Call of Duty that comes out and just run this bitch all the way up to 2025 or whatever. Or whatever, however long this deal is with Sony. They could run this Call of Duty for the next fucking 10 years. I'm like, fuck it. This is a different Call of Duty. You're not getting this one. And there's nothing that they can do about it. Nothing. I just think that I just think like as he about was saying and stuff. It's over. They've been doing this bullshit and this fuckery for so fucking long. Now it's biting them in the ass, and these fans are so fucking disconnected with reality, not understanding how this business works. But then again, maybe they do understand. They probably just don't want to understand it. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but
I'm
but
not. I'm not. Uh huh.
here's the
Go
pet
ahead.
peeve I have though. It's not even so far the ponies. It's these fake ass gaming journalists who's supposed to be neutral in this shit. Like you don't supposed to review bomb the hell out of a video game just because you like PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid as fuck. Any new IP that come out and you know it's good, but you gonna talk shit about it or bring the review scores down because you like fucking PlayStation. You don't
That
supposed to do no
money.
fucking games like that.
It's that money. You know how it is. That money. That mean green money. You know what I'm saying? Mean green, like the OJ be saying. OJ was saying and shit. You know what I'm saying? OJ was singing that shit for the love of money. Like, yo, these motherfuckers, listen, they sell their fucking soul for that. Not knowing if you was to be more, if you was to be more honest and be more, not what's the word I'm looking for and shit, not having some fucking type of hypocrisy and shit and be fake and shit, and you accept and show Xbox for what it is, you would have more people watching your channel and shit. You would have more than just sitting there waiting on PlayStation. Because when that shit happens, look what's going on now. Now it's to the point where though you're trying to damage control and making up bullshit about the PlayStation, which is not doing you no good. Like, yo, you want to keep these PlayStation fan on boys or whatever that have faith, and that's not going to work. Like, yo, I
Right.
always say, Sony, your reign of tyranny is about to end. Like, stop it.
And these same
You,
motherfuckers got mad because Microsoft goes to drop Hi-Fi Rush. They were mad about that shit. Tell me something. We didn't see this coming. Do you guys plan on Ghost dropping other titles in the future? Why the fuck you care? I know why you care. Because y'all didn't get the chance to tear it apart and talk shit about it before it came out.
but they act like Microsoft never did it before. Even Phil was saying, he was like, oh, yeah, we don't do it as much. Of course they don't. But Microsoft did it before. Go drop a game or whatever. They did a shit in the 360 era too. And I can't remember so far back as the OG Xbox era. But they did it yeah, they did, but social media wasn't what it is now. So it wasn't there. So it was easy for them to do that then. But they did it in the 360 and shit like that. People don't know that. Like, what? I guess you wouldn't know that because you got so many dick in your mouth and in your ear. So I mean, that's
And
the
the
new
nose
flavor.
too.
That's the new flavor in their ear, a dick. I mean, like it is what it is. I don't understand that either.
They
How
over
you get mad at
they over there saying
Microsoft?
Gabe Barry and them over there having emergency spaces.
They having a what?
Emergency spaces. They don't. They shell shocked.
Of course they shell shocked
They
because
daddy.
because before the almighty leader one is over there saying, I'm out of there. I'm out of here, bitch. A motherfucker
And
like,
this
yo,
is what I
listen.
wanted to say earlier.
Say what?
This is what I wanted to say earlier.
Go ahead.
Sony actually, nobody think about it. Sony lost a lot of money. Can guess what was going on? The writer's strike. People don't understand. That's Sony Pictures, Sony PlayStation. They all under one brand. They all under one bubble. So a lot of people didn't have no job. They wasn't at work. But I
Mm.
think that writer did something to him. But mm-mm. Jim Ryan ass Ryan. Man, I don't like I say. Phil between those two leaders, Phil actually listened to gamers. He even actually will talk to you. Lion Ryan ain't said shit to nobody.
Mhm.
He don't tell you how you doing. Only thing Lion Ryan is thinking about coming on that stage on one of them stages, and he high because he been up with cocaine and hookers all night.
What type of hookers, Bone? What type of hookers?
Hey man, be some with swinging that pole. You don't know. I don't know.
I'm done. I'm done, yo. You think up there with cookers? That motherfucker
Yeah,
had
man,
hookers. He had
that
hookers. He was
but see,
sniffing.
the thing about it is,
Eight
Phil
ball.
is a gamer. See,
He
Phil
was
is a
sniffing
gamer.
cocaine off their
Oh boy,
titties.
yeah,
Jim Ryan,
yeah,
Jim Ryan was sniffing cocaine off their titties.
yeah, off their man titties.
Oh hell
Oh,
no!
oh shit.
I'm scared.
Hey,
Nah.
I got my
That
medicine.
shit just went
I
up
just
to think.
started on
God
some other
damn.
medicine.
What happened to
I
the
wasn't
titties?
prepared for that one.
Hmm.
Huh?
But
What happened with the man titties? Who has them?
I asked Bone, he said Jim Ryan was out there getting high with hookers and shit. I asked him, was he snorting cocaine? Was he snorting cocaine off the hooker's titty? He said, yeah, man titty.
He was celebrating with Biden's son. That's what he was doing.
Oh,
I
shit.
He was looking coke.
don't even know nothing about
Oh, shit. Yeah,
Doing that
man.
other level shit with doing that coke. No,
You
no.
Yeah, they be
motherfucker.
on that. Yeah,
In,
off that
in
powder.
all in all
That motherfucker.
seriousness, right? In all
Jim
seriousness,
Ryan was like, it's so
And my
Trey.
well, my thing is, where the fuck is Cerny? They
Mark,
got that. They let that nigga come out
yeah,
maybe
Mark
once
Cerny,
a
bro.
year.
It's like he left the planet. You haven't heard from him at all.
Man,
I think
man,
Mark Cerny quit. I think he left on the low. You just don't know. I don't even think he worked for Sony no more.
Well, he's
I don't think
doing
he worked for the PlayStation division.
no, they always used to lock him, even with Sean Lane. They used to lock him in the basement. On them
yeah.
come out. Okay,
He said they
I
in the
need this shit
basement.
fixed. Man,
They in
please get
the
me this.
basement playing Pokemon.
Yeah, he don't.
Yo, you
Because I
know,
remember that. I remember the PlayStation's experience. Because I asked them. I asked the ponies the other day on Twitter. Where's y'all? What happened to y'all? Y'all used to have a fan fest. But I said I was gonna crash one year. They said have it out here in Anaheim. And I was gonna crash that motherfucker. I was gonna crash down on them. I was gonna be Xbox up.
Yo,
And they said, and them motherfuckers pulled out a couch, made people pay, because you gotta pay a lot for them days. Man, people pay over $300 to watch y'all sit on the couch talking about regular day life. You can go do that at dinner.
Yeah.
You can go do that at dinner.
oh hell no.
Came off the street,
Oh,
sitting on a hand-me-down,
Man.
and then you got all the drones over there just listening. Like they ain't talking about no video game.
right.
Hey, and you remember when I first met you, and this nobody, I don't give a fuck.
Hey man, they just tell you how smart or in the mind of the ponies and pony bots think. I'm saying, yeah, I mean, what I call them, the motherfucker triple changers. You gotta watch them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
motherfuckers don't pay attention. Fucking
Well,
triple changers, man.
there's a difference. There's a difference between the fanatics, right,
Yeah.
and the actual real Sony fan base, right? Like the actual real Sony fans versus the ones that are just over the top and they don't really play, but they play Twitter wars or always an Xbox people's feeds or Xbox people's podcasts on their comment section. Those are the motherfuckers that are the triple changes. Like they're the fake motherfuckers, right? That want to get clout. They don't really give a fuck about the brand, even though they act like they do. You know what I'm saying? Those are the motherfuckers that watch.
Yeah, like Reforge. He's up, man.
Yeah,
Look,
like
I'm
Reforge.
sitting here with
Exactly.
my girl. I'm sitting here
Exactly.
with my girl. I'm like, look at this game is born. She don't even like video games, and and you won't let nobody talk. So I was gonna remember you was touching girls' boxes inappropriately.
What?
Yeah, Reforge was touching women inappropriately. He had his wife. He got on a live
He got
stream
some serious
and
Listen,
apologized.
I don't know too much. I don't really know that
He had
person. I
gotten
really
some
don't know
serious
them.
allegations when I think he used to stream on Twitch, and he
Yeah.
has some serious allegations of harassment, sexual harassment, shit like that. He had to do like this whole full apology on a live where he had his girlfriend next to him and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
He used to have like real long
Yo.
hair. He looked like like one of those white boys that like rock and roll at that
Okay.
point. Now
I
he
never
looks
seen
like
him
a
before.
fucker. He's trying to be a
Now
pretty
I
boy.
kind of like a distinguished gentleman.
Hey, Bone.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, Bone. Vodka said Mark Cerny said he was going out to go get some cigarettes and he'd be right back. That was in 2020. He said that was in 2020. He ain't never came back. Like, yo, goddamn.
Well, that's for nothing. Mark Cerny moves himself like a fruit salad, so he probably just having orgies with men and shit. That's what he's doing.
Damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, yo. Hey, man,
The
listen.
thing about it is with Phil interacts with people. Certainly don't. I think Sean Layton even interact with people. He act like he was better than you. He stuck his nose up. You can't tell me what to do.
They say Mark Cerny interact with people, though he don't ask them nothing about the PlayStation 5. Soon as you ask him about the PlayStation 5, like, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the corner
And then
store.
I do like how the old man from Digital Foundry said. He said they need to quit playing with this parody shit. Microsoft machine can do all this shit.
Hold on, who said that?
The dude from Digital Foundry, the old white man.
What did he say again? I gotta hear this shit.
He said third party developers need to stop this parody shit, or if they get marketed, they need to start on the Xbox and then go down. The Xbox can handle it. Forza, ray tracing.
Nah, he's saying this. Who make him say this?
Oh no,
Who make him say this?
This is Jeff. This is Left Leonard. He really don't talk too bad about X, but it's the other one. This is the one that I met at E3. The one I met at his ass. His old.
You talking about because I'm trying to figure out which one you talking about. You talking about the bald headed bull, the bull with the receiving headline?
No, not him. The other one, the older man.
That's what I'm talking about with the glasses,
Okay,
right?
I don't know. Yeah,
he
said because they were going back and forth, and he said they need to start making it this parody shit to stop because the Xbox can do it.
Oh, you're talking about Rich Ledbetter.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one is that when he bought? Which one is that one? That's the old head dude with the glasses.
That's the that's the old guy with the glasses that used to work at Sega years ago. He used to.
Okay, European dude.
European. He's the one.
Okay.
If you ever notice, he got the yellow teeth because he smoked like crazy, but yeah, he don't clean his teeth right.
Oh, at all.
If you notice.
Yeah, but them dudes.
The other one is Mushmouth. Mushmouth, the one that looked like Herman Monster.
Yeah. He looked like he got Down syndrome. No offense to the Down syndrome people, but he does look like he got Down syndrome.
No,
that's John Letterman. That's John Letterman.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, that's the other boy with the glasses. That's the other boy with the glasses. He look funny. He look real funny. I mean, funny.
I call him Mushmouth. He looks like a fucking ferret to me.
Hey, Flip. That's old boy from Alpha Flight.
Oh shit.
From where?
Alpha Flight.
You gotta stop.
Alpha Flight. No, don't put that on her.
He lived in Japan. I think he lives in Japan or lived in Japan for like 9 years, 10 years. He knows the language. That's why he always sucking on Sony because he thinks he's Japanese because he knows how to say, konnichiwa.
You think if he wear thicker glasses, he'll look Japanese?
And
I think his wife is Japanese.
He probably is.
Yeah, but he
just like fucking Maximilian's another one. He thinks he's Japanese because he married a Japanese woman. You motherfuckers are weird. You know who married a Japanese woman? Y'all ain't even gonna believe me. But if y'all remember, he put her on screen before. Red Dragon. He married a Japanese woman.
Oh yeah. You know what I thought you was going to say? And I was going to say, hold on. You know what I thought you was going to say, Eva? And I was going to say you're a damn liar. I thought you was going to say I thought you was going to say the boy that was trying to steal the Japanese boy off the stage. What's his name? What's the boy name, the boy with the game show. What's his name again?
We just said that Keeley.
Oh, you talking about Jeff Keighley?
Yeah, Jeff Keighley. I thought you were going to talk about. I thought you were going to say Jeff Keighley is married to a woman.
Listen. Jeff Keighley is a homosexual.
Jeff Keighley ain't even married.
He's a homosexual.
Yes, he is. That's what I was about to tell you, Eva. And Eva, I was about to say. I thought that's what you were going to say that.
He's in the closet, bro. He's on the way he carries himself, man. He like that dick. That man homosexual. I'm sorry.
That's what he like. Yeah, that's what he
like. That's what he like. He like the dickety wickety. Hey,
listen here. They all listen here. But see, this is the difference. He married to a Japanese woman. He married to a Japanese woman. He married to a Japanese woman, and he wanted to be married to a Japanese man.
That's why he has that obsession with Kojima, brother.
No, but come on, y'all. Everybody know it. He set himself up because he was girling on that stage over him. He was like, yo, he was about to snatch that dude. I was like, yo, he gonna snatch him and run?
Like
he gonna put him in his back pocket like he was a popsicle.
Nigga. Say that shit again.
Man, who the fuck you telling? I was like, yo. I said, my man about to snatch him. He about to play snatch and grab.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
He was mad and I'm gonna let my dude come over. I don't understand that one though. He said, "Well, they wouldn't him let him come over. Why not? You fired him."
He took the strudels. He took the strudels.
When he's gonna
Man, that
snatch that
shit.
motherfucker. That motherfucker said lunch. Like, damn.
And then
Man, bro.
That's why
But
the
you
bull.
know, that Jim Giant stepping down, bro, that was just all build up for all this shit he been doing, all the shenanigans, all the shit that came out, all the dirt, speaking crazy, from saying back, nobody want to play old games to fucking Bungie was a better acquisition than fucking ZeniMax. Listen,
Yeah.
that motherfucker had more hot takes than I don't know who. Okay, and when you're in the leader of a company, you gotta be serious. You can't be doing no hot takes. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
listen here. They said, hey, Jim, let me talk to you in my office real quick. He said, huh? Matter of fact, you don't even gotta come to my office. You fired. What? You fired. Go ahead and say that you retired. You fucking fired. Just know that we know that you're firing your ass. You're fired. Now go ahead and tell everybody else you retired. But just know you fired.
Yeah,
Because you
that
fucked up.
I think the straw that drew the camel's back was that hack that happened yesterday. That shit was probably much bigger than
Yo,
we imagined.
listen here. I said the same thing. I said, yo, I really think that. I think the last straw, I think that hack shit happened. And he said, I quit. I
Bruh,
quit.
you could only try to fix with so much. There's some things that just are not fixable after a certain point. You know?
That's why
he said
that's why I say this. That's why I say
we
if
didn't have
they
no
gave
game.
him full power though, he could bring the PlayStation division home base in America. I guarantee you they probably pissed as fuck. If this shit don't work, you're fired. And guess what? It didn't work. And what happened? He got fired. I'm pretty sure that conversation went down similar to that.
Bruh.
But Flip, guess what he did? He
Mhm.
fucked over Trenton. He fucked over Trenton because he was under Trenton, and he went to the bosses and got Trenton fired.
How he fucked over Trent?
Yeah, because it was a cool time. That mother.
I ain't gonna go that far, bro. I
Yeah,
ain't going that far. No,
no,
I feel.
it was.
I think Jack. Honestly, I think Jack Trenton did that on his own because Jack Trenton, he was good. Jack Trenton left on a hiatus. He left on a
Look,
highest of high.
all
He
the
rolled the
guys
fuck out.
left.
He knew what was coming.
All the guards left when there was problems going on. You heard?
Yep.
When Jack Trenton left, he left after PS3, that debacle happened that they had with
Yep.
PS3. When fucking PlayStation 4 didn't have games for 3 years, Andrew House left. Then
Mhm.
when they had that hack, fucking Yoshida stepped down. Then Andrew House came in. He said, "You know what? Sean Layden. Sean Layden. He like, you know what?
I don't want
I'm
this
leaving.
job.
I'm leaving when they're still at a high note because they want to keep spending all this money on these games and not bringing enough return. Remember, he was saying that the games weren't bringing enough funds for them and they were spending too much money on them. Remember, he said that. And he
Yep.
said what we're gonna do going forward is spend less money but make quality games. That's what he was trying to say. Remember,
Sean Layton. Sean Layton. I
that's when
left.
Sean laid his bounce, and now Jim Ryan is the last one that was there. And what he doing? He out. He's
He
out.
out.
That ship is sinking. Slowly but surely, but it's sinking.
Yo, remember yo. I knew y'all remember this. Remember the article that happened a few years ago? They said if Sony do not turn around, Sony is dead in the water.
All right.
Remember
What was
that?
that,
That
Flip?
article? Remember that was true. Sony was dead in the water a few years back. Remember that? They're like, if Sony don't turn this shit around, they dead in the water. And that was
Yeah, well,
going on around that
there
was
was an
going on
article.
around the
There,
PlayStation 4 era. When the PlayStation
there
4
was an
came out,
article that came out that said there was an article that came out that said that the PS5 might be Sony's last console. That's a good thing. I don't know if you guys remember.
I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. They're like, yeah, I remember that too. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that article. I remember when that. I remember when that came out too. Like, yo, this might be their last console. And like they were saying with Sony, with the whole Sony, like, yo, they got 2 years to turn this shit around. Or this company going under. Well, guess what? A lot of them executives that was running the PlayStation division, they left before this shit went under. Them motherfuckers
What
said
I feel
all
sorry
hands
for are
abandon
the real
ship.
Sony fans. What I feel sorry for is the real Sony fans, not the clowns, but the real ones.
Yeah, I got a cousin that's a Sony fan. He's not into that. He's not into that war shit. He just like PlayStation. Like you
Like my
get no Xbox, no, or my brother-in-law. I'm saying my
Right.
sister husband. He just a regular he just a PlayStation fan. He's not all into that crazy stuff. He don't get into that. He don't know he don't even know the fucking difference. He just like playing with the games he like playing with.
Nah, man, this
That
shit
shit.
get crazy out in these gaming streets, man. I put it this way. People, I got PlayStation dudes. I talk my man Zobi is a PlayStation dude, aka Nintendo, aka he gonna troll the shit out of y'all asses. And y'all fall for it all the time. But oh man, how can I put it? It's time for everybody. Not the born agains, not the born agains that want to come back. No, you're not working in the Church of Xbox.
You're not them pony bot. That's who the fuck that is.
You denounced the brand, so you stick with the brand you got that quote unquote made you money. Because I really want to hear what Cradle Face got to say tomorrow. I really want to hear what
He made a video.
Third Wave gonna have to say. Because all them, like you said, they made their money putting down Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
You get clicks for putting down Xbox.
That's why they always have Xbox in their name. That's why they always have it in their mouth. They're making money.
Yeah, my clicks go all the way up. If they say 100 turn pony, oh man, they gonna stick, man. You saw right. Man, you know Iron Wolf did it. He can't come back.
They can talk all the shit they want about 100, but there's one thing they can't say about 100. You didn't turn cold like
no. I told
when my man turned cold like MVP. MVP's the funniest motherfucker ever talking all that shit. Niggas like MVP talking all that shit when he had his whole channel based on Xbox, and because he was claiming they don't have enough exclusives, he turned a fucking pony, and now he's complaining because Microsoft has all the exclusives compared to them. Get the fuck out of my face.
I didn't know he changed his name.
Fucking asshole.
He was like, hey, that's your boy Wolf. I said,
you cunt fucking whore.
I said, I was in his faces, and he left. When somebody said,
Reforge Gaming, he's just a fucking coward and talk a lot of shit. Because I called him out. He said, I'll challenge anybody in a debate. I said, yo, I'm ready. What's good? I'll debate you tomorrow, whenever you want. And I gave him my tag. He didn't answer me back. That motherfucker stood quiet. He know what the deal is. I'll rape that motherfucker without even sticking it in him. I'll rape his ass. Let him come my way. He gonna know what it is to get shadow fucked. For real.
Yep. And see, that's their problem. That's their problem. These dudes over here try to take it, like you were talking about the pie.
We sent you an invite other day. We sent one to you.
Yeah, I sent one to your email.
We sent it to your email.
The pie is ain't big as no more.
Yeah.
The pie is everybody. When I first started, yeah. People don't understand. It's a lot of us that started like, oh, you only got a subscriber. I had a lot of subscribers. We got purged. When YouTube did that purge, I got purged. I know people. I know people that
you won't be making no money today.
Even Next Gen was real, and he used to talk real shit about Xbox when he was.
Yeah, that shit, yo. That made
I
a
know,
lot
That's
of
right?
why
people mad.
That's why people supported him and gravitated because he would be
Yep.
real about it. But
Man,
then
I should be that
when he
nigga number
started doing
one
the
hit man.
clowning shit, people lost faith. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here we
I mean,
go.
I'm not hating
That
on the man
that
because he's trying to make that pocket money and he started doing it, but still.
he still ain't growing. He's not going to grow because the simple fact of he was going too far with that clown and shit. People start looking at him as a clown, and that's fucked up because he, as you say, Next Gen was one of the main motherfucker who helped out this shit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
This Xbox community.
He
He was
was
the
the
one of
one
the
that
first
started.
motherfucker that did it. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
right.
He was the
He
one
started that
that
shit. I'm
started.
like, yo,
Yeah, he was started making Xbox. You know, like the Xbox brothers in the Xbox scene. He was one of the originals, and he was real about it. And he knew the
Yeah.
stuff. He knew the
Mhm.
shit. He knows the history. He's not stupid,
Mhm.
but obviously, since he has to chase that bag, he did what he did. Why, whatever.
Dude, I
But
he
was
fucked himself
happy.
up.
He saved me, dude, because everybody was hating on Xbox, and
oh shit is on the sink. You ain't shit. What's up, my brother?
yeah, man. Next gen, dude. Everybody was hating on Xbox, and I thought the Xbox One
He
had
was
a
the
good
only one.
show.
He was
And
the
and
only
then
one defending that shit.
my boy Ramo and Zink Griffiths like, hey man, this dude Next Gen. He like Xbox. I'm like, what? So we started watching him, and then I found everybody else, and Dr. Baca introduced me to everybody.
Right, right.
So I jumped in. Yeah.
I used to like the stories where how he said how he got into the first Xbox when he bought it off somebody, these white boys that
Mhm.
were something off their
Hey, but
truck
I'm
with their car.
hey, but I'm mad at 100. And I thought about this.
Why? What happened? What did he
I
What
do?
you mad
thought
at
I,
me for?
I thought about
You know,
this.
100 ain't shit either.
Of
He ain't
course.
shit.
Everybody talk. Y'all see chat. Y'all see they always put
Finally,
a chat
thank
down on
you.
me.
Hey,
You.
Y'all
so
see this
check it
Finally,
out.
chat?
they saying it. The
Everybody
truth
want
bone
to
has
crash
been
down on me.
exposed. He ain't
Hey,
shit.
so
Thank
check it
you.
out.
What?
So check it out.
I don't give
So
a fuck.
I found out Jim Ryan got fired. So I
Oh,
sent this shit to Unlimited. And I said, I better hurry up and cut my mother's grass because, it's going down today, right? So I immediately started thinking about the best show I've ever seen. And it was a flip. It was the very first State of Play happened. And 100 came on after that and talked about what a piece of shit it was. And 100, he bought, I'm bullshit you not. And what, and you remember this? 100 said, I took notes and he popped that paper, he did this shit. Hey, man, listen, I was crying, dude.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
the greatest show. And I used to run that show back at least once a week. And now I can't
Mhm.
find the
I just
motherfucker no
find it.
more. I
And it's
cannot
kind of
find it,
hard,
dude.
man, because the office got me. I usually don't do. I gotta go into the office tomorrow. I usually don't do it,
Dude,
but
I
I'm doing it because
searched
my
and
Told
boy
you he
he
searched.
ain't
about to call
shit.
me.
He got to go to work and he ain't here
My,
talking all that shit at
man,
11:45 at night.
my boy he
You
about
see that
called me
shit?
today. Soon as he heard the
Yeah.
message, called me. My man Flip called me, and then my goddamn Twitter hit me up. You gotta do the podcast. Damn, yeah, fuck it.
And I was pissed, man, because
And the
all
only
my
thing,
boys doing the
only
show
reason I
today.
did because I run the office tomorrow, so
Mhm.
I run the office, so I ain't got.
It's all right. They fire your ass. Don't worry about it. They fire you like
I
they
want
did
to.
Jim
I want
Ryan.
to get
Damn,
fired
Hey,
Flip.
anyway.
You
hey,
so
man.
dark.
Hey,
I
real
want to get fired anyway.
Hey,
Shit.
real quick, y'all got Dr. Vaca's favorite guy, Marlon Gaiman, on the screen. What did he do?
That's what I
You
was
you
saying.
don't see?
That's what
Look
I
at what he
said.
got on. Look at what Marlon Gaiman got on.
He got an Xbox shirt.
Other thing. This is what happened. Let me tell you what happened. Right. Me and Vodka and me and Vodka was in a party, right? So we like, yo, because I told him like, yo, earlier, I was like, yo, Jim Ryan got fired. So I'm over there looking to YouTube. I said, let me see how many people talking about it. Because at first I thought it was bullshit. I said, let me check Bloomberg see if this shit is real. Oh damn, this
He's
shit is real.
stepping down.
So
You know that.
as I was scrolling through the channel, his show must have just went off. So what he was doing, he was talking about it. As soon as I cut it on, that's the first thing he did. I said, I gotta take a visit of this shit. So I took a picture, I started sending it to everybody. And I retweeted that shit. I had to say, like, yo, what type of bullshit is this? Like,
He
really?
put an Xbox shirt on.
Like, no, but you don't. Hey, listen here. When you go to his channel, that's the first thing he was doing. He was flexing his Xbox shirt. I
Oh
said,
wow.
what the fuck do they do this shit at?
He
Do
ain't
that at?
shit.
That's crazy.
Now
dude.
all of a sudden he's a fucking Xbox dude. Get the fuck-
No, you're not. You're not woke. You can't come into the gates of Xbox. I'm
Mhm.
one of the gatekeepers, motherfucker. No,
No, you are the
stay your ass
gatekeeper.
there.
They can't come back
Stay
unless
your ass
you
around. If I
flip.
catch y'all coming in, I'm gonna just man. I'm gonna destroy you.
And you know
I'm
what?
going.
This is the
I'm gonna go back to my crumb side days, and then I'm just gonna personally destroy your ass.
and this
And
is
now,
the one
I'm
point
good at
I'll
doing
listen
it.
to. I listen to him because
Hey,
you
I'm
could
gonna go back
feel
to.
the hurt.
I'm gonna go back to me being at No Limit Records. I'm gonna be at Death Row.
No,
This nigga said no limit record.
Turn
This
straight
motherfucker.
don't
Tupac.
nobody know what the fuck he said.
No, he just
Except
he
for
just saying random words out of his mouth.
and you know what, man? This is the one of the only pony. This is the only pony I listen to because you could feel the hurt in him.
Right, right. Okay, who was that? Who's that, Zink?
Marlon Gang.
Oh,
Marlon
Marlon.
Gamer.
Yeah,
Real
yeah,
rap. Yo, I
Okay,
said,
Zeke,
yo, when he be like
here you
real rap, I said this
Zeke.
motherfucker
yeah,
must be
yeah.
from
You can
Philly.
tell. You can
Hey,
tell.
Zeke,
Yeah, yeah.
Zeke.
I was like,
Hey,
yo,
Zeke,
he got to be
I
from
had
Philly the
another
way he
classic.
be saying real rap.
Yeah,
I like,
Zeke, I had
goddamn.
another classic.
Real rap. Real rap.
Yeah, rap.
Yeah.
I said this motherfucking nigga
Real
got to be
rap.
from Philly. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
No, but Zink, I had another classic. Remember, I did a video on him. I said when he
Yes.
slammed his hand on the motherfucking.
Oh, he went
I said, I hope you break that motherfucker.
dude.
Yeah.
See, that's why I like him. He's so hurt, dude. He try and play that neutral card sometime, but his hurt is still
Nah,
and this
fuck that. Pick a side, motherfucker.
yeah, right. You can't come back either.
No, and
Yeah,
I'm talking about y'all spending all this
he done
time
fucked up.
negative shit. No, I've been getting beat up for over 10 years. I've been getting
Rocket
dogged
said
on my
real.
pictures all on Twitter, all on YouTube. No, it's a great day.
Y'all caught him with his shirt on. And you know what this reminds me of? When you guys had a show and 100 left that picture of that PlayStation pedophile up there the whole show.
Talk about that shit.
See,
Oh,
that's real showtime. Left his ass up there with that PS5 shirt on. The whole and nobody wanted to talk about it.
They don't talk about it.
IGN didn't want to talk about it. The only one that talked about it was the one black dude that report on Xbox all the time and Turboverse. Turboverse talked about it, and 100 talked about it later that night and left that picture up there. It was excellent. This dude got an X. I can't wait to watch his show. Cause
let me tell you something. I hope real rap don't got no frozen popsicles in his back pockets.
Oh shit. 100. I already told Flip. They Flip and Vodka caught me before I went to cut my mother's grass.
Yeah.
I had to go to sleep, dude. I had to wake up early, and you guys kept acting a fool. My stomach was hurting. I got an hour of sleep, dude. I couldn't go to sleep. Y'all were acting too much of a fool yesterday. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I couldn't take it. It was yesterday or the day before yesterday.
You talking about the day before yesterday?
Y'all were acting up.
On Saturday?
No,
Monday.
it was Monday.
Talking about Monday.
We did do a show.
We did one on Monday.
Bruh,
Yeah.
and then nobody wanted to cut Flip mic. Flip just went on a rant and just kept going on and on. It was the funniest shit, dude. That was a classic show the other day. That shit was funny as hell. But still,
like I say, I got my sniper rifle out for all these motherfucking pony bots and ponies. So you know, I'm at work tomorrow. I'm sniping. I'm reading Twitter sniping. I'm giving my great brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna great brother J Rock in them. I'm gonna be sniping.
Yo, why we not seeing? You gotta wait. Where's Jay Barry and Portal Rock and shit?
No, they did emergency podcast. They did emergency spaces.
Did they?
Spaces is not.
Yeah, my boy showed me they was in the spaces.
Did you sneak in there again, 100? After Flip said, "Don't do it."
No. They see me, I automatically get kicked.
They won't even let them in.
They see me, they gonna see Flip, and then my army gonna come.
I ain't listen here. I have to tell Bone. I have to tell Bone.
The last time we left him, I let Flip destroy him on his own.
Listen here. I had to tell Bone. I was like, you know what? I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't believe it. Like even then, I still didn't believe it. Because where Rain probably like he sleep. When Rain told me, look, he say they shadow watch y'all niggas. Y'all don't know it, but they be watching y'all. Y'all know that they watching y'all. They don't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
When I found out that the motherfucker was going back saying the shit that I was saying, and Bone was
Mm-hmm.
like, nigga, Bone said, I told you. I said, you know what? You right. I did not believe that. Like, don't nobody know who the fuck I am. Come to find out, nope. When in one of them spaces, they're like, oh shit.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like,
Hey, he bot. Hey, he bot.
yeah.
And I
Hey,
didn't
he
even
bot.
say nothing.
Hey, he
That was
bot.
the craziest
Flip
thing.
money. Flip ain't shit. All of his friends, his
Oh,
pony bots that he named.
yeah.
Listen to how they covering for Jim Ryan, talking about
What?
how great he was. Hey, my boy Destin Legary,
Oh my God.
Ryan McCaffrey. I'm sure about your boy Paul Tassi. He gonna have something nice to say. All of these pony bots, they are all rising up, dude. It's gonna be special, and I'm gonna listen to every single one of these.
It's going just to make fun of them. That shit gonna be comedy.
100%. It's gonna be good. This is
Sit
gonna be
on
a good
Twitter
week.
and talk, so I can sit on Twitter tomorrow at work. I ain't doing nothing. I'm the boss tomorrow. I run the
Oh,
office.
they're gonna damage this control this
I'm
shit
gonna sit
until he
there
leaves.
and I might call out people. I might start
Vodka
following.
said, Vodka said tomorrow, don't forget you forgot to get our game.
Get what
Uh-uh.
game?
What game?
The DLC to Cyberpunk.
I said you. Not I can get Cyberpunk right now. Did I say him?
No, you just said me and you.
Thank you. You see, you an asshole. Now if I wanted, I
you,
get
just said,
it.
you just said me and him. I ain't even gonna lie, though. You just said me and him. I mean me and you. Like what?
Wait,
Yo,
I get
Bone,
it
yo,
right now.
let me tell y'all, yo, when Bone was on that day, I said, Bone felt like he was getting emotional. I said, man, listen here. I'm gonna tell Bone it's time to go.
hey,
Tell
and
Bone it's
see,
time to go.
and I
I
missed
catch
this
Bone
part.
getting emotional. I like it's time to go.
Hey, I missed this part. Vodka said, "Is Colin Moriarty okay?" That's a good question, dude. And then FaZe, y'all probably talked about. He said Marlon Gaming looked like a stone cold crackhead. Why y'all do him like that on the picture?
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. That was
God,
my
dog.
second win because I was down and out earlier. So if I said
You know what's funny?
I was waiting my ass to get paid.
It was Vodka idea to use that picture. It was Vodka idea to use that picture.
Of
Vodka said,
course
no,
it
y'all
was.
need to use that picture. This picture
Yeah,
right
he
here
told
is
me.
an
I said, all right,
inspiration.
can I use it? I said, all right, let me
This
screenshot
is an
for
inspiration for us to understand how these ponies like to flip around and how they like to be triple changes because you don't know what the fuck is going on when they come down to these goddamn ponies, boy. Me damn ponies and pony bots, I don't understand it. These motherfuckers will flip on a dime.
I remember when you said that on y'all show, when you said they're a triple changer or some shit, like one of them shapeshifters.
Yeah,
No, they triple
That shit
changes.
was
Like,
funny.
remember the Transformers when they used to be Autobot, and then they'll turn to Decepticon.
yeah.
Remember that, but I remember it. When he said it, it sounded like he watched those vampire shows where they them shapeshifters and they're changed, in the different.
Yeah,
And
I
that
know what he's talking about.
I
Yeah.
cracked up all, dude. That shit was funny as hell.
Man, listen here, man. You
Y'all
gotta watch these
tripping.
motherfuckers, dog.
Ain't
You
no
gotta watch
change
your
link.
back of the zinc. I ain't
Ain't no
lying though.
change link. Can
I,
get
I
part. No, I search out everybody.
you motherfucker changeling. You
Yeah.
go motherfucker changeling. You gotta watch that shit. These
Nah,
motherfucking shapeshifters like I
I'm
don't
going
know what.
through all the smoke.
And see, and Baca saw it too. He saw what I saw. Baca said, "My cousin Destin, Destin Legary, he didn't know what to do with himself. He was crying, playing Call of Duty. Dude, Destin had a show today, about 9 minutes. He was hurt.
But listen to this
What?
other thing, man. Me and Vodka, because me and Vodka was watching it. Look, big the move though. Why did he say? At first I didn't think he said. I had to wind it back. Like, hold on, what? How did that this new dude who's supposed to take over in April and you leaving in March of next year? How did that he taking over your position, taking over your position next month?
He was taking it over effective immediately, dude. Jim Ryan,
Yeah.
He ain't walking this dude through nothing. It's just a formality that he's retiring and he's allowed to stay on in name only. That dude at home with us, he might be drinking some Cabernet just like me right now.
That nigga playing Starfield. I ain't trying to hear that. He went and bought himself an Xbox and said, "Fuck, if I'm going to go, I'm gonna go with a smile."
Mhm.
Bought as many of the Xbox games that he can. Matter of fact, he just got Xbox, XCloud, and all that other shit, Game Pass, and just sitting there playing Starfield. He over
Mhm.
there trying to build. He trying to build a better version of a PlayStation.
Right. Hey man, where the hell is Livewires at?
Live wires.
I don't know. My wife probably doing work. I already told him that we
Yeah.
was doing it. I already
He
texted and told him.
probably teaching somebody how to fly to Saturn or some shit.
That motherfucker probably teaching people some crazy retarded math or something.
Yeah,
No lie,
man.
why ass.
This is a great day, dude. 100, you ain't drinking today?
I'm drinking right now. I'm waiting on
Uh,
my marijuana just to come in and get
yeah,
Dude,
delivered.
that motherfucker said.
I'm,
That motherfucker say, "Flip, take
I'm
over. I'll
finna,
be right back." Like,
yeah, I said, yeah. I said, yeah. I had to
you
go.
about to go get some
When I,
drink.
when I saw that nice paycheck went in my bank account, I said, "Oh, so I ain't got to use my other one." No, yeah, we can crash out tonight.
Listen here. This how you get this. This is how you get other things started. Other thing, my
what's
brother.
yep.
How the Xbox One was failing when they was making hundreds of $billions.
You said how were they selling when they were
No,
making
how was they failing? How was they failing? When was I still ask that question all the time. Please
Hey,
show me where did they say they was gonna cut the Xbox off.
dude, I don't know what they talking about. And not only they making all of this money, dude, they have all of the software. You had a number one game on the planet that's Minecraft, so how the fuck are you failing? You know, it's impossible. Everybody saw it's like Unlimited said, Halo is the the most profitable failing game in history. You know, as Sarah Bond said in court, Halo Infinite is our biggest Halo launch ever. And that's saying a lot. So you know it's the biggest damn game. So what y'all talking about? Who y'all listening to? You
The
know?
devil.
You know, shit. And you know, and here people saying, well, Sony is selling consoles. The profit margin isn't good enough to sustain your company. You're done. Jim Ryan is fired. The guy that they hired is switching to mobile. So now what do you do? Hey, Hunter, your boy Crap Gamer that you won't let back into the fold. He he said, you know, you have to stay with single player over the shoulder games. Feels like no. So now that they switch into mobile games, they don't have a roadmap that Crap Gamer wanted years ago. Microsoft have a roadmap. They roadmap flip consists of one game, Spider-Man, that's coming out soon, and nothing after that.
Ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. No dates for nothing else. Not.
No
They just
date,
got to
no
say
video.
2024. That's all they should say. 2024.
Well, hold on, 100. They do have one game because they started they show with it, Baby Steps
Oh shit. And phone stars.
and Foam Stars. And
If
you
I catch
start,
any of my dudes playing phone stars, don't come in my party for 30 days.
bro, dude,
Playing no
this is
motherfucking.
something else, man. I'm beside myself, dude. I can't
And
believe
y'all
what's
talking about Xbox. Look, Xbox. Look, man. People say Xbox didn't have no games. Look, all the games that we didn't have exclusive.
dude, I'm deleting shit. I have to delete shit so I could fit Forza's big 132 gig ass on there.
No, I got a what you call it. I'm actually giving. I'm finna go mail off what you call it stuff tomorrow. Tonight.
I'm getting one too.
I'm gonna
I'm
mail
getting
off what you call it. His I bought him a card.
a,
I got him. I had an extra card, so I gave it to him. I'm thinking about buying me another card.
I'm
But
gonna
shit,
get one. I'm gonna get one this weekend for both of my kids and myself because it's just too much shit, dude. You
because
know,
these are 100K games and shit,
yeah, these games are big as
and
hell.
people understand 100K.
Yeah.
Terabyte is nothing but 1,000 gigabytes.
Hey, 100. My boy Ramo, he had to buy extra card just for Flight Simulator. 'Cause he loved that game and he spent well over $500 on buying planes and upgrading airports and shit like that, is that file is huge, you know. So, and I think Forza is going to be pretty much the same because with the things that they're
Forza's
going,
135.
yeah, I think it's 13209 or some crazy shit like that. I got the $99 version, and if they're going to keep adding
Why you
track.
bought it? You bought the what?
I bought the $99 one. Yeah, I just
Why? You should have bought the car pack.
the car pack is $35. I know I could have got
That's
that.
all you need to buy because that's everything
Yeah.
that's in the $99 version.
Except for you
Tell them,
don't
Flip,
have
we do this shit every year.
I
I
do
think it's
too.
$40 now.
I actually didn't know it's on sale when you have Game Pass for like 31 or $35 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here,
So
here, here's the thing with that 100. It's like when you donating to your school. I don't have to buy it. It'll always be in Game Pass. And then if you, let's say you went, because Forge is the type that you'll lose those licenses after 5 or 10 years. Then you'll have to buy the game or you'll never have it, just strictly because of licenses. And here's the thing, we're the early adopters, and I'm one of
Right.
those that's going to play Forza to death. And it's like donating to your kid's school, or like I just bought my some popcorn for my niece for a cheerleading program. I'm not gonna eat this damn popcorn. I'm gonna wind up getting it away, but giving it away. But you donating to the program, and the more money that they have, it just bolsters their game. And since I'm going, you know me, I'm gonna play the game more than 2, 3, 400 hours. So I'm gonna well get my money's worth out the game, and my kids do the same thing. So you make your research and development off of people like us, people that really, really, really like that game. You know, like they'll always make their money off of me with Gears, Forza, Halo, and I think it's one more. They'll
I finna
always make their money
put
off.
on Halo right now because I got it's Tuesday. It was Tuesday, and I was
And like you guys play Halo, I don't even play Halo. Like you
I
know,
play
it's
this
my
shit.
favorite game.
I tell people I spend more money than buying Halo. I think I'm up 250 in the hole.
See, that's like me and
And
Gears,
that's
but but I still love Halo. But when
yeah.
Firefight
But I
come out,
need nothing.
it's over. I'm gonna pull a like Flip get on me about Baka and that bullshit game Baka and the other guy play. What's that damn game?
Black Desert.
Black Desert.
Oh yeah, Black Desert is shit, but it's too many
Wait,
games.
wait till Firefight come out. It's over. I'll play that shit. I'll play that shit forever.
I'm gonna tell you, Zink. Starfield broke me from gaming because it was just incredible. It broke me. I actually had to take some days off for gaming because I was always thinking about fucking Starfield.
And you okay? What are you doing?
I can go play some Madden a couple of times, and then when I lose 2 in a row, fuck this shit.
Hey, Flip, you playing Starfield too?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, 100. What are you doing in Starfield? What's going on in your game? How many hours have you been playing Starfield?
Shit, I probably got about 3 hours.
3, as in
Not
one,
gonna
2.
lie. Not gonna lie. That's about
3?
3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually. I put this way. With me, I play a lot of games.
You do.
And when Starfield dropped, I got it overwhelmed. I got, like Flip said, Flip told me it's gonna overwhelm you. And I got overwhelmed.
How
I had
about
to
you?
sit my motherfucking ass down somewhere and think about what I'm finna to do on Star. I was waking up Starfield. I went to Starbucks. Y'all know about Starfield? Went to the liquor store. Y'all saw Starfield? You know what I'm saying? I go to the work. Y'all know about Starfield? No. Are you crazy? Nah, it's Starfield.
What about you, Flip? Have you played it a lot?
Yeah, that's
How
my
many
primary game that I play.
how many
Yeah.
hours you in on it?
Fuck if I know. I don't even pay attention. I just hop on one of them motherfuckers and start playing.
What level are you?
We'll
You
get on it. Like
well,
I'll get on it.
whatever I am. But see, when I play the game, you know what I do. I like to go around and look for shit. I finally made it to 24 because
What?
all I was
You
doing,
level 44?
yeah, level 24 because all I was doing was looking around, going to different planets and shit,
Yeah.
and fucking with shit.
You don't have to do with Starfield. You don't have to do the main. You can do one main mission, and you can go do the
I was
rest
doing
of
a
the
lot of
shit you
side
all
missions.
want to do.
Hey, let me tell you two something. I've never completed a mission. I'm a level 7, and I've been playing more than 50 hours.
Damn.
And I've been mainly on one planet, almost 100. I'm at 95% of this one planet I've been on. And hey, man, and I'll see
What
things.
planet you on?
I have no idea.
Huh?
Next time I talk to y'all, I'll tell y'all the planet that I'm on.
Said he ain't
But
lying.
I haven't completed one mission. I've just been on this planet, going to every base that's on the planet. You
I
know,
did.
all
I
things
did
on this
one
Hey,
story
Cliff,
mission.
go find the DLC because I can't find it in the store.
DLC. It hasn't come out
The
yet, has it?
Cyberpunk. Because
Oh,
When did it come out?
hey,
I'm gonna
I was
get that just
cyberpunked out.
because. Yeah, I'm gonna get
I
that
was super
just.
cyberpunk. I'm cyberpunk. I was cyberpunk, but it Starfield calls me every day.
Hey,
I
you
woke
gotta
up
play
this
that
morning.
game.
I
Hey,
woke up
here.
this morning and my guy was like, Hundo, what's up? Starfield.
Hey, let me
Yeah,
tell
man.
you something I found out about Starfield the other day. For the first, I was low on energy. I had no health packs, and I said, "Let me see what happened if I push this thing to go to sleep on this bed." And they'll say, "How long do you want to go to sleep?" So I pushed
Yeah.
it out.
Go to
Hey,
sleep
dude,
for 24
I
hours.
woke up.
You
I
heal.
woke up. I had all a full health bar. I said, "No."
Mm-hmm.
Now this is around
Yeah, I did
50
that
hours.
shit.
I
Yeah.
finally figured this shit out.
I
You
did
know,
that shit. They said I can go to sleep, go 24 hours. I'm finna get these motherfuckers to smoke.
and because I was in a hell of a firefight, I won it, but I didn't have anything left.
What
You
you
know,
talk is that when you go on that planet, you go in
you could do that
and
on any planet, I guess. I just been on this one planet. Oh, I did meet the one white chick, and I chose the robot to stay with. And
oh no,
after
I gotta take the woman. I don't need to fuck with no robot. Fuck that robot. This ain't
to
motherfucking
Hey, 100,
Star.
I agree. One time I left them on the ship. I pushed the wrong button, I guess, and I
Mm,
I was able to
Like
play.
I just did.
Hey, I was
mm.
able to play the game the way I like to play, slowly and methodically. And I went Splinter Cell style, picking jokers off without him rushing in, shooting up the place. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
who,
you ain't
I'm
you
gonna
yeah.
start doing that
That's the
shit.
thing about
I'm
you.
gonna
You
start
ain't
doing
got you
that.
ain't got to shoot up the club. You can
man?
actually kick the motherfuckers off one on one. And I
Yeah.
actually got the thing about it is I got exotic weapons. I don't know because I paid the extra 30. I got exotic weapons that people don't even got
I'm gonna
And
tell you
and it's
something,
like,
bro. I'm gonna tell you
on
what
Starfield.
I'm gonna tell you what Hell Hydra said. Remember what Hell Hydra said in a party? He was like, well, you was drunk. He was
No.
like, yo, you need. He said, yo, you need to keep them weapons because you always going to get different weapons throughout
Yeah.
that game. You always going to get better weapons.
and listen to this bullshit here. Dr. Vaca said, I haven't played in 4 days and I'm 181 hours in at a level 42. And
What?
Wilkins, this piece of shit here, Wilkins been playing the hell out of this game. I think it's Wilkins. Wilkins been playing this game to death. And like Wilkins said yesterday, I got a new pivotal story content in my new game plus. And to see this new game plus thing, I don't know what the hell this is people keep talking about. And
Oh
there's
no.
more in future
Because oh
playthroughs.
man, I
Starfield
saw a
Network.
dude straight up. I saw remember that one of your first mission you go to that planet and you can try to talk old boy out or you can go fight his crew.
Hmm. I
I
don't know
saw a
nothing
dude
about
just straight up throw a grenade at him. Shut up, bitch.
You might get
Boom.
something different. You might get something different
We
because
all
it.
got different stories. See, that's
All
what
of
that's
them.
what's
It's
great with
crazy.
no, the
Starfield.
the
We
story
all know
stayed the same, but at the end it is. You mean we might get like a different ending. The
yeah.
Yeah,
story
but
stayed
see,
the same, but what it
sometimes
is with that game is
it all
the
depends on
outcome and
who
what you
you
do in
go.
the game might be different because when I was talking when Hell Hyde was in the party, I was telling him what I was doing. He was like, "Yo, I ain't went into none of that." Cause I said, remember, I kept going to. I was like, "Yo, I was going to the space station, and if they don't really give you no communication back or whatever, and that space station, 9 times out of 10, somebody is robbing them, and them people dead." So I walked in there. I walked in there, right? So me being a distinguished, handsome black brother that I am, walked on the
Right?
space station with a white chick, and I seen nothing but a bunch of white people that's dead, a bunch of dead white body. I said, I don't think I need to be here because we
Right.
know how this played out in the
Yeah.
fucking movie.
Your ass
I'm gonna
going
get
to
the
jail.
fuck out of here.
That's right.
I was like, I gotta go.
Hey
Let
man,
me get the.
and before I get out of here, I found out. I think
Yeah,
y'all
we about
found
to get
out
out of here
too.
too.
I think y'all found out too that you could explore Planet Reach from Halo on this damn game.
What?
Yep, Planet Reach is on the game from that Noble Six died
Yes,
on in
yes,
Halo Reach.
yeah, but you
Yeah,
Where the
gotta
fuck
find
that's
it.
at?
You gotta
it's
go
in
find it.
Starfield. You got to
Yes,
find that
find
bitch,
it.
but somebody
It's a
found it.
ring. It's a ring, and it's a planet with a ring. I don't know if it's a mod, but
No, it's not a mod.
uh,
It's in the
Well,
game.
think about it. Microsoft owned Bethesda, so it could
Yep,
be in this motherfucker.
100%, 100%. It's
yeah.
just lots
And
to
then
that game.
yeah, and then all y'all punk motherfuckers say, "Well, why didn't say Microsoft Studios when the game started off? It said Bethesda." So fucking what?
Because that's
Oh,
what they
okay.
do.
There's different. Yeah. That's what I meant to say. There's different choices that matters. Yeah,
Yeah,
right. That
different choices that
definitely.
matters. Hmm.
Yeah,
And
that's what I
that's
meant to
what I was
say.
about to say. Yeah, yeah. Hey man, but I'm gonna get out of here, man. But I'm gonna
Well,
tell
we
you
all finna get out of here,
this.
man. We've been here too
We all
long.
about to leave. We've been on this bitch
Yeah,
for
we've
two
been on this
hours and
minute. So I,
21 minutes.
man,
Yeah,
I was just trying to do it. I was struggling
mhm.
the first
And you
30
know
minutes.
what?
I'm not gonna lie.
And Unlimited had a show, but I didn't know that. I saw you were having a show, and I commented first. I said, "I'm gonna hurry up and cut this grass, go get a bottle of wine, and be here for 100 show." And I even talked to Fox. I was like, "Yeah, man, I want to get on the show today." And Unlimited wound up having one, so
I kind of
everybody was
figured that.
having a
That's
show.
why I wasn't trying to bounce.
Yeah,
I kind of respect. I kind of respect my brothers.
same.
I will sit there. I'll go a little bit later
Hmm.
when I know you about to end. I saw Unlimited was going on, but you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
And y'all got to go check out Unlimited
Hmm.
Productions. Y'all go check him out, man.
Yeah, but I always try and stay with our group, man. You know, us, you guys, uh, the other guy, Direct Gaming. You know, stay with people that's straight up crazy and
Oh yeah,
hardcore about the game.
this is a different. As my learning is, you can't trust everybody, and I just want to read
Yeah,
people I can trust.
100%. Well, man, hey, man, good seeing y'all, man, and this just a
All
good
right, we about
dude.
to beat out this bad boy. Hey, y'all can catch us out. Oh shit, y'all can catch us Saturday
Every
night,
Oh, definitely
and then
Saturday night,
y'all
10:30.
can go get Unlimited, uh,
Sega Man.
Sega Man, everybody in the crew.
Hmm.
Shout out to Tuck Master and his dog that he like taking a bath
And
with.
Chuck called
Roof
me.
Roof
I
Holler.
know Chuck got
That
mad at me.
shit
I
was
couldn't answer
funny
his
as
call
heck.
at the time. Tuck Master, if you listen to this, I could not answer you at the time because I was doing a job. I was doing a scanning job, so I couldn't talk. I don't want to talk. I don't talk around everybody in my office. They know I do video games, but they don't believe. They really don't believe what I. They don't believe what I do because I'm in the office quiet. So we
Well,
out
hey,
this motherfucker.
all right,
Let's go.
peace.
Fuck Sony.
Later.